I love this. Oh, and some new Calvins. Oh. Thanks, love. Come on, you just rag the paper off.
She's a very lucky girl, isn't she? Hey, Santa got a new bike and lots of other lovely presents, didn't he, Kyle?
It's a coat.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, I remember you saying she only had a school coat and she needed one for best.
Oh, what are all these?
Well, instead of getting you one big present, I thought I'd get you loads of little ones.
Mummy, just like pants and bears.
Oh, aren't they just dead cute? I couldn't resist them.
There you are. Come on, Kaz. Let's see a man you love.
Do you play with toys?
No, show Uncle Peter how nice you look in your new coat.
It's okay, Linz. Just let her play with the prezzies. You can show me after.
Oh, it's Parky out there. Go on, Cracks. Hi, Pete. All the best, son. Merry Christmas. Get that cattle on, will you, love, and perched?
Do you want, Mum? Please. Oh, Max, his knicker's brilliant.
I swear to you, Mr. and Mrs. Corkill, that was just a lucky guess. And that is a 100% genuine fake Armani shirt. At least that's what the fellow who briefed Mark told me.
Look, Uncle Peter, Uncle Barry, get me a coat as well.
Kylie, why don't you try on Uncle Peter's coat?
Well, that's a little bit posher than my duffel coat, isn't it?
Typical Barry Grant. Flash gas, always has been. Hey. What's up with you? So you like Carly's new coat?
Right. Let's put this away. He probably thinks it's a wild animal.
Hey, cut that out. Hey, get out. Come on. Get out there. Naughty.
Come on, pull.
Oh.
I won. Hard luck. Ooh. Bet you really wanted one of these.
Yes, I did. Right, come on, pull.
Oh, you cheat, Max.
Well, that's the way Matthew used to do it. It used to infuriate him when he didn't win.
Remember how excited they used to get opening their crackers, fighting over the novelties.
Yeah, like it was yesterday.
They really loved Christmas.
Remember that year when Emily got terribly worried that Santa might get stuck up the chimney and have to sleep on the sofa in case he needed any help?
You were grumpy all Christmas Day.
That's because they were up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I miss them, Max.
I know.
Well, let's hope next year there'll be another little someone we can share our memories of Matthew and Emily with.
You're supposed to be dishing this out, not stuffing this in your gob.
I'm just tasting it, aren't I?
Right, Nan. She's done all the name cards. Where do you want us all to sit?
Oh, I'll let you decide, sweetheart. No, I can't believe our William's going to miss his first Christmas dinner.
Oh, well, you shall have yours in peace, won't you?
Yeah.
Whoever that is, wish him happy Christmas and tell him to get lost. We're having our dinner. Come on.
Hello? Yeah, Kylie loved her present, thanks. Right, come on, sit down at your places. No, I haven't opened mine. I didn't think I should. I've hidden it upstairs.
White meat and no
Look, you shouldn't have called. Yeah, he's here now. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
The wish spoon so you can pull it with your granddad.
Oh, come on, sausage.
Right, here's the gravy. Now, there's plenty more when that's gone, all right?
That was Barry, just asking if Kylie's coat fitted. Looks lovely.
Right, let's chuck in then, eh, shall we?
I'll tell you what, I made up I'm not working tonight. Nice big Christmas dinner then at the couch. That's what I call Christmas.
Jack, are you sure about opening up tonight? I mean, don't you think people prefer staying in?
Well, not everyone. And anyway, there's loads of bars and pubs open Christmas night, and we can't afford not to.
Yeah, well, I know that I'm not celebrating my birthday today, but it's going to seem dead weird us all not spending Christmas night together.
Linz, your mum's dishing out the mince pies. Do you want some, kid?
No, thanks. I'm way too full. I've got my gig later as well.
Is Peter going with you?
Yeah, if he wants.
So, what did Grancy get you, then? Oh. Armani, eh? Better not let Peter see that. He'll be wondering what's going on.
Don't be daft. Anyway, I was only having a quick look at him. Probably give it back to him.
Lindsay, it is all over between you and Barry, isn't it?
Yeah. It's Peter I want to be with. I really love him. I think with Barry was just some mad fling.
How'd you feel to know he's spending all this money on you?
Dunno. Nice, I suppose. I know it's expensive, but it is only a suit.
No. It's more than that, love. It's a taste of what Barry can give you and what Peter can't. And I reckon you don't know what you want. Because if you did, that'd still be wrapped up in its box.
Did you know the Romans used to sprinkle rose petals on their beds to rid them of all anxieties before their wedding night?
Clever Romans.
Well, let's hope it works with Jackie when she arrives.
Yeah, she's amid the Vandals and the Goths at Barbrook at the moment.
Oh, we'll help her unwind. If not, I'll break open the ylang-ylang, huh?
Sounds painful.
Oh, I feel really confident. Everything is going to be just as it said in the booklet. No panic, no rush.
And Jackie's quite happy staying over here.
Yes. And once it's done, she'll go and lie down upstairs, just like she's supposed to.
Well, sounds like you've got everything planned down to the last detail.
I feel totally confident. Everything seems perfect. Tonight is definitely the night.
You two can't be here again after the dinners you put away.
Hi, Nick.
What do you want?
Brought some presents round for the kids. And I wanted to talk to you about something.
What about?
Holly Lane's been in touch again. She wants to speak to you.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, sweetheart. Happy Christmas.
Hiya, Cassie.
Hiya.
Will you come and see my presents?
No, babe, I don't think so.
It's all right. Go on.
You sure?
Yeah, come on.
Hope you like them.
Thanks. Well, I'd better do some turkey butties if you're still hungry, eh? You fancy giving me a hand?
Yeah, okay. Thanks for letting me in. It really is good seeing the kids again.
Hey, look, if it was up to me, you wouldn't have even got through the door. And before you start, what I said to you yesterday still stands. I want nothing to do with Elaine.
When she rang this morning, she sounded in a right mess.
And I'm not. This could be the last Christmas with my kids. Oh, she'll be all right. She'll see Tanya growing up. It could be years before I see my two again.
But she'll always be on the run.
What, do you want sympathy?
No. She wants to come back.
What for?
Look, she knows she was wrong. She's really sorry.
Well, it's too late to be sorry. She thinks she can just come back in here and pick up where she left off?
No. But she really loves you. And she really regrets ever leaving you. She wants to stand by you. Go through the trial together.
I don't believe this. You know, if she feels so strongly about it, how come she's near now telling me herself?
Because she doesn't know how you'll react.
Oh, I think she does. That's exactly why she's near. Everything me and the kids have gone through because of her, I will never, ever forgive her. And you think I'm going to let her back into our lives and start messing things up again? If you do, you must be mad. She made the decision when she left me to face it all on my own. And I am facing it. As far as I'm concerned, she's history.
Will you play the game with me?
Oh, I can't stay that long, love.
Please.
Oh, go on. I'll bring the butties through.
Okay, yeah.
Great, Arthur.
Thanks. Please, Mick, will you just think about speaking to Holly Lane? Look, I know you loved her once. Look at what you did for her. Please, let her come back.
Oh! Go on.
Right, in my cab. You gonna be a good girl for your mum?
Hey.
Oh, you big lump.
Can Uncle Peter read me a story?
If he wants, but you've got to go up now. Do you mind?
No, go on.
You can still come to the gig, you know.
What? Well, I can stay here playing Happy Families? No chance.
Oh, come on. You knew I agreed to all these dates, not just the ones I fancied.
I know. Go on, this cab will be costing you a fortune.
Nice.
Go on.
Try.
Come on, let's wave Mummy off. It's bedtime for you, miss.
Give me a kiss.
Mwah. I'll come in and tuck you in a minute, love.
What's up with you?
I went out before, and our Lindsay was drooling over some Armani suit that Barry Grant's bought her for Christmas. Must have cost a fortune, that.
She should never have even opened that present. She doesn't know what she's playing with.
I mean, I'm not his biggest fan, but poor old Peter's golf's been tripping him up since Barry phoned. You don't think he suspects anything, do you?
No, I don't think so.
Well, even after that business with the two coats?
No, he was just embarrassed. Do you know, I felt that sorry for him when Kylie walked in, you know, wearing that coat from Barry. She wouldn't even try pieces on, you know.
And the gob on Lindsay and all. Look guilty as sin.
Yeah, that's because she's walking around with her head full of Barry Grant. Poor Peter hasn't got over the shock of losing all that money. I mean, no wonder he's so down.
Sorry, everybody. Bottled beer only.
Oh.
All the pumps are off. An electrical fault, I think.
Ah, well, cheers, Bink.
Good man.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you. Oh, well, everybody, God willing, the old checker keeps going. Here's to the next 50.
Hey.
I'll say one thing for you, Ron.
Only one.
You're in good spirits for a man who's just turned 50. And I was gutted when I hit 40.
Oh, midlife crisis, eh?
And the rest. I was on my own, going nowhere.
Oh, stop. You're breaking me heart.
Just goes to show, Sinbad. You can never guess what hand you'll be dealt in this great game of life.
Fickle finger of fate, eh, Dave?
When I was 40, I thought I knew exactly what the next 10 years would be like. Then again, I didn't plan on losing our tongue, though. Splitting up with DDD. And then... I better go and help out with that fuse box. You know, these young ones are like... No common sense.
Michael! I thought you were having a quiet night in front of the television.
Yeah, it wasn't until our Jackie dragged me in. She's gone off to Bolton to see Mum. Still, it's triple time, innit? Where's my dad? She hasn't got anything as well, has she?
No, there's a problem with the electrics. He's just gone to see if he can fix it.
Oh, God bless us and save us. What's that?
Keep calm, everybody. I'm sure it's only a temporary problem.
Malcolm, sorry I stayed so long.
You know, the kids wanted you to, so I'll go along with them.
At least think about seeing Ori now. If I could make a wish, I'd wish that things would be the way they were.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it isn't going to happen. She can't just march straight back in here and think everything's going to be okay. It's too late for all that now. Too much has happened.
Please, at least think about seeing Ori Lane.
How did it go?
Right, it's done.
Great. I brought you some more chamomile tea, you know, just to help you sleep.
Oh, thanks, but I don't think I'll need it. I'm absolutely shattered.
Oh, well, you try and get some rest and, let's hope this is the one. Do you have to answer it?
I'm sorry, but it might be Katie. I told her to ring. It was an emergency.
You're not supposed to be disturbed.
Hello? How are you? Oh, no, when? What? He can't. I'll be straight over. I'll see you in a minute.
What's the matter? Well, where are you going?
I'm sorry, but there's been a blackout in the bar and my dad's taking charge. I'll have to go before he puts us out of business. He has dropped all the prices to a pound. I want to kill him. Oh.
Right. Thanks for your dinner and everything.
You're welcome, love. Listen, it's getting a bit late, you know. You can stay the night if you want.
You're not worried about me walking home on my own, are you?
No, of course not, love. Why?
I mean, I wouldn't blame you. I suppose I am an easy target. Soft Peter jumping with yourself an easy 15 grand.
What are you going on about, love?
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I've just made such a mess of everything.
Peter, people will get mugged all the time. Don't they, Jim?
Yeah? Yeah. Old grannies, not young fellas. It's ruined everything. All my plans for Lindsay, Kylie and me. I promised everything. Now I'm in that much debt I can't even afford to take her on a night out.
Peter, it won't make any difference to our Lindsay, love. She'll love you no matter how much money you've got.
She does. I can see it in her eyes, the disappointment. I'm an embarrassment. I'm supposed to protect her and I can't even protect myself. What can I offer her now?
Hey, come on, lad. You're not the only one that's got yourself into debt, you know. You'll just have to repay it.
It's not just the 15,000 I borrowed. There's more.
How do you mean, love?
Well, that was just the money I was paying Jackie to make us equal partners in the salon. Oh, but what I thought it was really going through, I just got carried away. I ordered loads of stuff for the salon. Fixtures, fittings, the lot. A total refurbishment. I wanted a big relaunch to really stamp my personality on the business.
And how much is all that going to set you back?
It was going to be another 15,000. Jackie thought it was a good idea, but she couldn't afford it. So we agreed that we were going to repay her out of the profits. And I was going to put the deposit down myself.
So, how much was that?
They wanted a third of the money up front because it was all being custom made.
$5 grand.
Which I borrowed from the bank on the strength of being a full partner in the business. Now, we can't afford the refits, so we've lost the deposit.
Love, there must be something you can do. I mean, well, it's the salon, isn't it? Can't Jackie help out?
She needed to sell me the 10% in the first place because she was desperate for the money. No, this is all down to me. Now I owe the bank 20,000.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. I'll have to sort something out. Oh, but don't tell Lindsay. I don't want her knowing how much debt I'm really in.
Peter, love, don't you think you should tell her the truth?
But then she think I'm an even bigger idiot than she already does. Someone's taking stupid risks trying to be something that they're not.
Hey, don't be putting yourself down. So what if you owe the bank for you, Bob? You're still a partner in a successful business.
Jimmy, I'm a junior partner in a crappy little hairdresser's. Let's face it. In your Lindsay's eyes, I'm just a comfy little duffel coat. That's all I'll ever be. She deserves fair. I'll see you.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
Right, I'll just have one more Malibu, and then we'll see the White Cliffs of Dover.
All right, Jack, I know you're in Bolton.
Katie phoned me to tell me what had happened.
You got back quick, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I was on the motorway, so I just turned round.
You shouldn't have bothered it, love. We're managing fine here.
Jacqueline, everything's under control. We're all having a wonderful time.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It seems we're giving the ale away.
Mrs. Scrooge.
Hey, leave it alone, you. She's a lovely girl. She was nearly our daughter-in-law.
Sorry about ringing you, but I didn't know what else to do.
You're all right. You did the right thing. I would have only kicked off if you hadn't have.
So what happened? I don't know. Your dad tried to fix the pumps and blew the whole fuse box. The only thing we can sell is bottles and shorts. Is there no chance of getting the power back on? Well, your Mike had to go. I asked him to come in and work.
Oh, I don't believe this.
What did Max and Susanna say about you rushing off?
They weren't very pleased. I felt really sorry for Susanna. She tried dead hard to make sure everything went right.
So was there any chance it might have worked?
Well, I was supposed to lie down for at least half an hour afterwards, but I reckon I must have left after about 20 minutes. It could have, I suppose. Hope it did, anyway.
This is mad. Hear about women who don't want a baby getting caught out all the time, and here's you having to go through all this.
I know. And the longer it takes, the nearer I am to having Barry Grant walking through them doors, demanding his money. Only that I won't have till I'm pregnant.
Well, you never know. You might have been lucky tonight.
To be honest, Casey, lucky is the last thing I feel at the moment.
Everything seemed to be going so well.
Well, it might not have failed.
Oh, come off it, Max. You've read the guidelines. You should still be up there now, lying in bed.
They're just recommendations. We shouldn't give up hope straight away.
I put so much effort into getting everything just right. And after the disappointments last month, I was determined to follow every single piece of advice. And what happened? All my plans ruined over a
power cut in a stupid bar.
Well, you can't blame Jackie, though. She was just as disappointed as we were.
How could she be? Any chance we've had of celebrating something this Christmas has been taken away.
We'll try again tomorrow.
What's the point? It's stupid of us to think Jackie could just drop everything at Christmas. It's the worst time of year.
You shouldn't give up so easily.
Be realistic,
Darling,
that's all.
Tonight might well have worked.
After all that's happened, it just feels like we're never going to have this baby.
Well, we'll just keep on trying.
Oh, Max. What have we done to deserve so much pain? It's so unfair.
I know.
Thanks, love.
Oh, do you know, I feel so sorry for Peter. Poor lad's in a right state, isn't he? All those plans he had for Lindsay and Kylie, and now he's just convinced all his dreams are over.
Well, maybe they are. Lindsay's taking expensive presents off Barry Grant.
Well, she swears it's Peter she wants, but she's got a funny way of showing it. He was so totally crushed, you know, when our Kylie walked in that little fur coat. Wouldn't surprise me. That's what Barry intended when he bought it. He's always got to go one better than everyone else, hasn't he?
Maybe that's not all he's done to Peter.
How do you mean?
Well, making a show of him in front of our Lindsay like that suit Barry Grant down to the ground, wouldn't it? And have you thought that maybe Peter's mugging isn't just down to the fickle finger of fate?
Oh, Jimmy.
Or maybe that mugging was arranged by someone. By someone who knew carrying all that money around with him. Someone who's enough of a nasty piece of work to have him turned over.
Barry.
But think about it, love. Who's got the most to gain from seeing Peter Ted on his uppers? Who? He'll fit with Peter ruined, our Lindsay's choice would be pretty clear. Poverty with a crimper, or a life of luxury with him. No contest.
Oh, Jimmy. Well, surely even Barry Grant wouldn't pull something like that.
Do you want to bet?
Stay with 4. French and Saunders take us down memory lane and up Enid Blyton's garden path next as 5 go mad in Dorset. First shown on 4's opening night 15 years ago.
One last one for your pop. That's a good one. He likes that. He likes that. And you can get lost, sunshine. You've had yours. Go on, buzz off. Here.
Hello? Oh, hello, love. Yeah, hold on. Linz? Lindsay? It's Peter on the phone for you. She's in the shower, love. Yeah, all right. Will do. All right, love. Try, Peter. Poor lad.
Are you calling me?
Yeah, that was Peter on the phone for you. He said he'll come round and see you in a bit. I mean, that's assuming you want to see him.
Of course I do.
Oh, yeah. Well, he is your fiancé, I suppose. Your dad's made a cup of tea. It's going cold.
Thanks, Dad.
No sweat, love.
Right. I'll go and get ready.
Gonna have to tell her, you know.
Can't, Jimmy. We promised Peter we wouldn't.
Yeah, but if she knows what a mess he's in and who's responsible for it, she'll realise how low Barry Grant can stoop and she'll bin him off.
Just like that? Jimmy, do you really think if we tell our Lindsay we think Barry Grant stole Peter's money that she'll stay away from him and give him up?
All right, what if we prove it to her?
Jimmy, even if we prove it, there's nothing to say our Lindsay will stay away from Barry.
She might.
Jimmy, don't kid yourself. Look what happened when he took her to Norwich. She ended up getting kidnapped by one of them Finnegan fellas, for God's sake. If she was going to walk away from Barry,
Jimmy, she'd have done it then, wouldn't she?
All right, all right. If our Lindsay won't bin him off, then we'll have to help her to.
How do you mean?
We'll tell him to keep away from her.
Oh, and you think he'll take any notice of us, do you? Dream on, Jimmy.
So what's the alternative then, eh? We just wait around until that nomad gets involved in something like that again. He was the one that had her kidnapped, remember? He's the one that's had Peter mugged. What's it going to be next, Jackie? Peter waking up in bed next to an horse's head? We have got to do something, love, for our Lindsay's sake.
You can't have a decent punch without a little cinnamon and cloves.
Balls!
No, I think you'll find I'm right, old son. Cloves and cinnamon add a little bit of punch to the punch, if you'll pardon the pun. So, you happy with those?
Oh, yeah, lovely, thank you.
True golfer always needs a healthy supply of golf balls.
Tell you what, we'll have to do this more often, won't we? Celebrate your birthday a day late. It's smashing, don't it? 50, eh? The big 5. Oh.
Not over the hill yet, you know.
Hey, I'm still at the foot of it, mate. Still at the foot of it.
So you're over Barry Grant then, are you? Your dad told me he'd got it for you.
I was just seeing what it looked like against me.
Oh, right. Lovely. So it's paid for, that's not so lovely.
How do you mean?
Don't you think if Peter had the money, he'd buy suits like that?
Yeah. Wouldn't expect him to.
Oh, but you'd like him to. It's not enough that he really loves you, is it?
I know he loves me.
I never asked you that. You want something more, don't you? Oh, you think you do?
No. I'm happy with Peter.
Is that why you were holding the suit up in front of yourself? I can remember standing in front of a mirror once, you know, admiring myself in a dress that your dad had bought me. Real silk. Must have cost more than most people earn in a month. I looked $1 million in that dress. But inside I felt worthless because I knew it had been paid for with drugs money. Well, I mean, I tried to forget about that, you know. I thought, well, why not? I deserve to have something nice. I knew it would be the only chance I'd get to have something that wasn't off Gracie Marcus or knocked down in the sales. But inside, all the time, I knew I was kidding myself. Just like you are now with Barry Grant.
Except there's one difference, isn't there, Mum? Barry didn't buy my suit with drugs money.
How do you think he paid for it?
Mum, he's got stacks of clubs.
And how do you think he got them? By acting like a gangster? Getting involved in every scam going. Lindsay, he would do anything to get more money to carry on playing Mr. Big, and I mean anything. Do you really want to be with a fella like that?
Well, you chose to be with me, Dad, when he was getting into all kinds. You were even going to leave him this time last year for Ron Dixon, but you chose not to. So why can't I choose who I want to be with, eh?
Do you love Peter?
Yeah, you know I do.
Then if you love him, how can you get involved with somebody who would think nothing of having Peter mugged and getting his money?
Well, Paddy wouldn't do that.
Oh, wouldn't he? Do you know Peter was in bits yesterday?
He's up to his eyes in debts because of that scum. Well, think about it. Think about it, Lindsay. Who knew that Peter had all that money and he was taking it to the bank on that day? And who was evil enough to have him worked over and mugged? I'm telling you, Lindsay, it's Barry Grant all over. And how'd you know? Mum, Barry wouldn't do that. I don't think you believe that any more than me and your dad do. Oh, I've had enough of this. That's right. Run away from the truth.
Katie, why didn't you wake me up? It's gone 10.
Where's the hurry?
Well, I'm in work, aren't I? It's all right for you, Lady Muck. You've got the day off.
Away?
What's up?
Oh, sound of music's not on.
I'll tell you what, if I was one of them nuns, I'd have told the Germans where the Von Trapp family were hiding.
Oh, don't be tight.
So, did Santa bring you everything you wanted?
Yeah, apart from forgetting to put you and McGregor in my Christmas stocking.
Oh, well, he must be slipping because he forgot to put Robert Carlyle in mine.
Oh.
I better get ready. I bet that's all Mike wanting to borrow our milk again.
If it's you and McGregor, keep him there till I've got me slap on.
Hi, Max.
Hi. Is it all right if I come in for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Hi. Don't worry, don't panic. Haven't come round singing carols. No, I just wondered if you needed any food from the restaurant, because your father had told me that your freezer had packed in at work.
In the bathroom.
It's all right now, but thanks anyway. What's up?
Are you working tonight?
Yeah, why?
Well, because things didn't exactly go to plan last night, I was wondering if we could try again tonight. Could you get off work?
Well, I would, but it means I'll have to get someone to cover for me.
Oh, you could ask Katie.
Yeah, I suppose I could, but... Well, the other thing is my dad's expecting me to go to his birthday do tonight. I can't slip out and say I'm going back to the bar. What if he finds out I'm not there?
Well, could you say you're staying with friends?
I suppose I could say I was going to my mum's again. I told him that I didn't make it there last night.
Oh, brilliant. Right, well, so as soon as you can, you slip out and come round to ours?
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Is Susanna all right?
Well, she will be now. Thanks, Jackie. I'll see you later.
Oh, you in here, are you? Listen, I've just got our little Billy down. What are you doing, going through Lindsay's things?
Trying to find Barry's address. Or his business card.
Well, what for?
So we'll know where I'm going when I go down and see him.
You are?
You wait. You were right. If we can't persuade our Lindsay to stop seeing Barry, we'll have to persuade him to stop seeing her.
Hang on. You can't just go down there on your own like that.
Who says I can't? Found it. Right. I have to go and find out what time the coach leaves for Birmingham.
Jackie, you're not going anywhere.
What are you going on about? You heard what I just said?
Jackie, this isn't like that time you went down south to get Sheila to sort Barry out. This isn't going to be some cosy Mothers' Union chat, you know.
Hey, I can handle Barry Grant.
Well, anything could happen to you down there on your own.
Jimmy, it's a nightclub we'll be walking into, not a death trap. Jimmy!
I've told you you're not going. I'll go.
Oh, no. No way. And you know why? Because I know what would happen. He'd wind you up to a point where you'd try and have a crack at him and you'd come back with nothing but a black eye, Jimmy. Or worse.
Oh, well, thanks very much for the vote of confidence. I can persuade someone to do something without losing it, you know.
Even Barry?
Especially Barry. That's just what he'd expect of me. Yeah, but I won't give him the satisfaction. I will sort it. I'll make him pay back that money he took from Peter, and I'll make sure he keeps away from our Lindsay for good. Trust me, will you?
How are you, Dave? Ooh, what's this you're making?
Miss Julia is the finest punch you're ever likely to taste.
Oh, no show of that punch, eh, Dave?
Oh, slippers. Just what I wanted.
Well, I thought you'd been wanting to put your feet up. Now you're getting towards your twilight years.
Do you mind? I'm only 50.
Oh, who's on the dry saddle?
Me. I just had a touch of indigestion, you know.
Oh, you haven't got chest pains, have you, Ron? Do you think you should sit down?
Julia, it's a heartburn, love, not a heart attack. I'll go.
I think we better both keep a close eye on Ron tonight.
Hello?
Make sure he doesn't overdo it.
Ron Dixon
I'd
at your
say
service.
we don't want him to keel over.
Oh, hello, Pat. How are you, love?
Julia, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Bing, your Pat's on the blower.
Oh, splendid. Excuse me, Julia.
Oh, give him my love, Dave. Tell him to send me over a Mountie.
Right, just going to nip over to our Jackie's, pick up the last of the food.
Well, do you want me to help you to carrying that stuff over?
No, you're all right, love. It's just a couple of carrier bags full.
Party to Ron tonight. I'm making a punch. You remember my punch, don't you? Yes. Yes. Kids are fine? Excellent. Oh, is she? Good. Oh, that's wonderful. That's right. It's his big 5-0, you know. I don't think he's all that happy about it. Yes. I know he's a bit upset about it, but it's ridiculous, really.
Here. Made you some bussies for the journey. Thought you might get hungry.
Oh, thanks, love. Now, you got the number of Barry's club, haven't you?
Yeah, I've written it down. Sure, Mick won't mind you taking his van.
Oh, I'm only borrowing it, aren't I? I'm going to nip to the chippy and get the keys. He won't even know it's gone.
Where shall I tell our Lindsay you've gone?
Oh, I don't know. Say I've gone the Swan for a couple of pints.
What? All day?
All right, well, say I've gone the match then.
Will you never go to the match?
Well, I have today. The last place she'll think I'm going to is Barry's club.
Listen, Jimmy. When you get back, I want you to tell me he's out of our daughter's life for good. I mean it, Jimmy. You mess this one up.
I won't, will I? Listen, love. I want that dickhead to stay away from her just as much as you do. So just for once, trust me, eh? By the time I get back, that fellow will be history.
Yeah, listen, phone me, won't you, to tell me what time you're coming back? Yeah. And take care, won't you?
All right. All right, Pete.
Hi, Mr. C. Where you off to?
Just nipping down to the Swan for a couple of pints, you know.
You letting him off the leash, are you, Mr. C?
Yeah, I think I can trust him.
I'll see you later, love.
Oh, come in, love, I'm sorry. Our Lindsay's taking Kylie to the park, but she shouldn't be long. Do you want to sit down and wait?
I was hoping I'd catch you before I went over to our fees. She rang me in a mad panic this morning just as I was leaving.
Why, what's up?
Soft mare went and dyed her hair this morning for the girls' night out and it's gone orange. So she wants yours truly to go and work miracles on it, I ask her.
Hasn't she found herself a fella yet?
Oh, yeah, she finds them. She just can't keep them. Look, Jack, I want to apologise for yesterday, you know, for going on about how much of a mess I'm in with money. Made a right show of myself in front of you and Jimmy.
Oh, don't be daft, love. No, we're glad you told us, you know. I mean, you must have been going out your mind with worry.
Yeah, but it's my problem, isn't it? It's not yours.
Well, you're practically family now, aren't you? So it is our problem. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I mean, they may find out who mugged you and get your money back.
Yeah, well, it won't help me breath.
Don't give up hope, love.
Listen, you haven't said anything to Linz about all this, have you?
No. No, I haven't said a word.
Good. There's no point in her worrying about all this, is there?
No.
I feel a bit selfish, really. I had a right gob on me all day yesterday, too wrapped up in my own problems. Must have ruined her Christmas day. Anyway, I'm going to make it up to her tonight. I'm taking her and Kylie to see the new Spice Girls film.
Oh, Kylie will be made up.
And then we'll drop Kylie off here and I'll take her for a nice romantic candlelit dinner. I mean, it would be the Ritz, but it'll be a bit more than fish and chips, you know.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, don't tell her. I want it to be a surprise.
Our Lindsay's very lucky to have someone like you.
That's what I keep telling her. Listen, Jack, I know your Jimmy thinks I'm a bit of a joke.
No, he doesn't, love.
I'm not as daft as I look, Jackie.
It's just his way, you know. Ignore him. I usually do.
Yeah. I just want you and him to know that I do love your Lindsay.
I know you do.
She's got a selection box at home. Look, there's Grandad.
Hello.
You're not working today then, love?
No. I might pop in later, but Susanna and I are just enjoying ourselves, relaxing around the house, you know, just the two of us.
Only I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind giving me a driving lesson today.
Oh, I don't really.
Only as Ron Dixon pointed out, I don't want to be going rusty. Not now that I'm doing so well.
Julia,
and
the
it's
thing
not
is...
as if the roads will be busy, is it?
Well, you don't know about that, do you?
Oh, that's awful good of you. Oh, Mr. Farnham's just agreed to give me a driving lesson.
Has he?
Yeah. So if you'll excuse me, love, I'll just go and spend a penny before we set off.
Max, what are you playing at? The last thing we need is you being stressed out before tonight. You're supposed to be relaxed.
She didn't give me a chance to say no. Look, don't worry. We won't be long. Just go around the block.
Turkey butty's all right for dinner?
Yeah, lovely.
Oh, you missed Peter. He had to go to his fees. Oh. Said he'd call round tonight.
Right. Where's my dad gone?
He's gone down the Swan for a couple of pints, you know.
Does he usually drink and drive?
How do you mean?
Just seen him going out in Mick Johnson's van. Where's he gone?
The lazy so-and-so. He's too idle to walk down the pub.
Are you sure he's gone the pub?
I've just said so, haven't I?
Mum, I'm not stupid. Where's my dad gone?
Change the record, will you, Lindsay? How many more times? He's gone, the pub.
I can tell when you're lying, you know. This has got nothing to do with Barry Grant, has it?
What would he have to do with your dad going to the pub? You've got the lad on the brain, you know. Now, can we go 5 minutes without mentioning Barry Grant?
Tell Callie to put these away when she'd finished, cheeky little monkey. I'll get that.
Do you want tea or coffee, Linz?
Tea, please, Mum. Hello. Oh, hi, Auntie Val. Mum said you called yesterday. Did she tell you I was made up with the top you got me? Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's lovely. No, you're all right. Actually, no, she's just nipped out a minute. Listen, Val, can I tell her to give you a ring when she gets back? Yeah, it's just our Will started crying, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll tell her to ring you later. Yeah, okay. Tra.
Why did you tell her I wasn't it?
I want to know why you lied to me.
Why on about?
This.
Blue? What's that?
Come on, Mum, don't make a show of yourself. I know you're lying. So is this where my dad's gone? To Barry Grant's club?
Yeah.
I don't believe this. Mum, how could both of you go behind my back like that? You know, you treat me like some little kid telling me who I should and who I shouldn't see. You know, I told you. I said I didn't believe Barry Grant stole that money, but you just ignored what I thought, didn't you? Oh, it's only our Lindsay. What does she know? She doesn't know.
Lindsay, we didn't want to go behind your back, but we had to. You would have tried to stop your dad going down there, wouldn't you?
Too right I would. What is it with you and my dad, eh? Ever since Barry Grant showed his face around here again, you've had it in for him, haven't you?
Again. Lindsay, he's always caused us grief. Is it any wonder we've got it in for him? Anyway, it's you we're worried about, not us. Barry Grant wouldn't think twice about you, you know, if something more important came along. Like looking after his own interests. As far as he's concerned, it's playing Mr. Macho businessman that comes first. Money second, flash suits and cars third. I mean, you'd be doing very well if you came fourth or fifth on his list of priorities. At least with Peter, you know you're top of the list.
I know. It's not that I don't care for Peter, it's just...
Not as exciting. Lindsay, I've told you before, you're attracted to Barry Grant for all the same reasons I was attracted to your dad. But you know something? I'd rather have your dad as he is now. Because for the first time, Linz, I know what it's like, you know, to have a bit of security. Now, years ago, probably, yes, I would have thought that was a bit boring. But you know what? I don't care if it is boring. Because for the first time, I am happier than I have ever been. And do you know why? Because I don't have to lie to myself about your dad being up to no good. And that's what you're doing now. You are lying to yourself about Barry Grant stealing that money.
Are you sure you're up to this, Julia? I mean, can you see all right?
Don't worry, you're safe with me.
Well, I tell you what, we'll have an eye test just in case. Now, can you read the number plate on Ollie Simpson's car?
Yeah?
Anywhere near town, are you? I've got to catch a coach.
No, afraid not. We're just going round...
Oh, we can go that way, love. Get in.
Oh, thanks.
Julia, we're only supposed to be going round the block.
Don't worry, love. She's in safe hands. And don't be eating too many Smarties, Tilly Mint. It'll be dinner soon. Lindsay?
Max, I'll give you money for the petrol.
Anyone else?
Lindsay! Hello?
Not again. Stupid answer phone.
Will you come play with me, Nan?
Go on then.
When's Mummy coming home?
I'm not sure, love. She's gone shopping.
Will she bring me back a present?
Hey, I think you've already done pretty well out of Father Christmas. Go on then. Your turn. And no cheating.
Come on.
All right, mate.
Hello, mate. Is Barry in? Barry Grant?
No, sorry.
Your mate down the road said I'd find him here.
Yeah, well, I don't know where he is. He could be back tonight, then again, he might not.
Can I come in and wait?
Like I say, I don't know when he'll be back.
Listen, mate, I know you can't take any chances on who you're at it. I used to run a club myself. But I'm not here to cause trouble. Barry's family, he's my nephew. Well, my nephew-in-law if you don't want to split hairs. Jimmy Corkle.
Dave Clark.
Where's the other phone?
Hey?
Forget it. Can I come in then?
Don't mind hanging around for him?
All right. Don't mind waiting.
I wonder where Lindsay Corkill was going in such a hurry. She didn't give much away, did she?
No.
I expect you can see an improvement in my driving already, can't you?
Yes, though perhaps I don't think it would do any harm if you become a little bit more familiar with road signs, Julia, particularly one-way signs.
And I have to admit that anyone would have had trouble seeing that sign where it was.
Fancy a turkey sarnie?
Here you are, darling.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's chamomile to help you relax.
That's lovely. Oh, God, every time I close my eyes, all I can see are one-way systems, never-ending, going on and on and on. You know, I think I might have discovered my room 101, giving Julia driving lessons.
You should never have let her talk you into it. Look at you. Shattered. Hope you're going to be all right for tonight.
Oh, yes, that's nice.
Oh, drink your tea, darling.
You know, why are things that are supposed to be good for you taste so disgusting?
Don't be such a baby.
You come in and join me.
Max, you've got to save yourself for tonight.
Sorry. Force of habit. Susanna, don't worry. It's going to work tonight. I know it will.
Excuse me, mate.
Yeah?
Could you stop doing that?
What?
That with your knee.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Hello? You want me? I thought Sam was driving. All right. I'll be there in 10.
Follow the old chat there, weren't they?
Listen, I've got to nip out for a bit. You can wait in the bar if you like.
All right, here.
Sorry, I've got to lock the office up.
All right. Listen, if you see Barry, you will let him know I'm here, won't you?
Yeah, of course.
Have you been phoning Grandad again?
I have, love, yeah, but he's not answering. Must be busy in work.
Can we get some chips?
Chips? You've just had your dinner, hungry Horace.
Come on, love. Best of 3, eh?
Here he comes now.
Barry? Hey, Barry!
I have to stop it.
What the bloody hell's going on? This place was supposed to be clear. What are we going to do now?
I'll get him for you. Hold on a minute. Ron, phone.
Who is it?
A lady friend.
Hello? Molly, hello, how are you? Yeah. I'm still on for that. You having a good Christmas? Ah. Yeah, great. Well, quiet, you know. I overdid it a bit on the Christmas pull, I'm afraid, but that's nothing new. Actually, I wasn't just celebrating Christmas yesterday, it was my birthday and all. Thank you. Yeah, well, you'd have a job fitting 46 candles on a cake, wouldn't you?
What the... Hey! What's going on? Hey! What the hell are you, Hannibal Lecter? Hey, what's happening? Get off me, will you? Get off me! What are you doing? Get off!
Hello? Yeah, speaking. What? Double glazing? Is this a wind-up?
Look, can you take this thing off me? What do you think I am, the flaming elephant man? I'm suffocating here. Well, I might have flaming known.
All right, Jimmy.
All right? Oh, yeah, I'm sound, yeah. Apart from being chased by some fella, forced off the road, bundled into a van, and thinking I was done for, yeah, I'm great. You are a twisted little get. Do you know that?
Happy Christmas to you and all.
What the hell's going on? What's all this about? What am I supposed to have done?
You got in the way, didn't you? As usual.
In the way of what?
In the way of a job I'd set up.
Yeah, well. Were you going to knock off that truck?
Supposed to relieve it of its contents, wasn't I? Until some dickhead started shouting my name all over the flaming place. Now I've got to set up another job because of you. Anyway, what are you doing down here? I don't suppose it's to give me a belated Christmas present, is it?
I'll tell you once you take this thing off me.
I wouldn't think you're in any position to tell me what to do. Would you, Jimmy?
All right, then. I'm asking you to untie me.
Please.
Please. I'm here because of our Lindsay.
All right.
Yeah. I want... Me and Jackie want you to stay away from her. For good.
And why's that then, Jimmy?
Because you're not right for her. That's why.
Oh, and who says? Are you some expert on relationships now? I think you've been watching too much Vicky Lake.
Relationship? Is that what you call it? Don't make me laugh. You don't care about our Lindsay. All you care about is trying to impress her with your flash cars and your Armani suits.
It's not Armani, actually.
And your posh restaurants.
Well, it doesn't seem to bother your Lindsay, does it?
Yeah, well, women fall for all that sort of stuff, don't they? Eh? Why can't you go and find some other girl to impress? It makes no odds to you who it is. You couldn't really give a toss about our Lindsay at all, could you?
Well, that's where you're wrong, Jimmy. Because I do. I care about her a lot.
Well, if you do, why don't you leave her alone and let her go and choose for herself? You're just confusing her, you.
Let her choose, eh? You're already making choices for her by coming down here and telling me to keep away from her. She's a grown woman, Jimmy. You can't decide for her, and neither can I.
Yeah, well, she'd already made her choice, hadn't she? Peter. And she was happy with him till you came along and stuck your oar in.
Who? Scissorhands. And what's he got to offer her, eh? Besides a life of sweeping up other people's dandruff. You don't think he's right for her any more than I do.
At least he's straight.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure about that either.
As in honest. And at least I know he cares about me daughter.
And like I said, Jimmy, So do I. So don't tell me you came all the way down here just to tell me to keep away from Lindsay.
No, not exactly. I've come to get back the money you nicked from Peter. 15 grand, ring any bells?
And what makes you think it was me?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Getting some other divvy to do your dirty work for you. It's got your mark stamped all over it, that.
Have I turned into Zorro now, have I?
You did do it, didn't you?
If you say so, Jimmy.
Why? You didn't need that money. What were you trying to prove by pulling some lousy stunt like that?
Honour and all that.
Is this Carlito's way or something?
Are you thick, Jimmy? I did it for your Lindsay, didn't I?
Is that right? Well, that's very nice of you. I'm sure she'd appreciate you having her fiancé mugged on her behalf.
I was trying to prove to her what a loser that Ponce really is. So she bin him off before she got too deeply involved with him. You think I'm not right for Lindsay? Well, that dickhead definitely isn't.
Well, why don't you practice what you preach and let her decide for herself?
Lindsay really means a lot to you and Jackie, doesn't she?
Of course she does. She's our daughter, isn't she?
Come in.
Someone to see you downstairs, boss.
All right. Tell him I'll be down in a minute. All right, Jimmy. I'll see you in a minute. Make yourself at home, mate.
Hiya.
What's this? Convoy of corkils?
You've seen me dad then?
He's upstairs. If I knew there was two of you coming, I'd have baked a cake.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it'll do.
Look, I'm sorry for just turning up, but once I knew my dad was down here, I had to come.
I'm glad you did.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong? Don't let me have to shave or something.
I haven't come down here just to pick up where we left off. I need to ask you a question.
Well, as long as it's not general knowledge, because I'm crap at that.
I'm being serious. Did you steal that money from Peter?
What do you think?
I'm asking you.
Your dad's already beaten you to that question. Look, I've got to see somebody. Why don't you go upstairs with your dad? Straight along the corridor. Wait in the office. Come on.
Sorry, love.
Dad?
What the hell are you doing here?
Hello? Hello? What am I doing here? Shouldn't I be asking you the same thing?
Oh, yeah, take it easy.
Take it easy. Dad, you've made me look a right divvy in front of Barry by coming down here. You've got no right interfering in me life like this. You or me, Mum.
So have you seen Loverboy then yet?
You shouldn't have come down here. This is between me and Barry.
Oh, so doesn't the fact that me and your mother care about you count for anything? That's why I've come down, Lindsay, for you.
Oh, you're here for yourself as well, Dad.
How'd you work that one out?
'Cause I'm not soft. I know why you're here. 'Cause you can't stand the thought of me with Barry. 'Cause he's everything you ever wanted to be. That's why you're here.
I'm here to try and make you realise what a dickhead you're getting mixed up with.
And has your pride got nothing to do with this, eh? You thought you were doing so well, didn't you? And you are, yeah? Yeah, you've stopped doing your drugs and you're keeping your head down. You're even doing well at your teacher training. My mum's dead proud of you, and so am I. But you're still rooting for coppers to pay for the lecky and rooting behind the settee for loose change to pay for the tea. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because you've gone straight. Then along comes Barry. Oh, he's everything you ever wanted to be. He's got money, cars, power. Only he didn't get it by going straight, did he? And that's what you can't stand.
Yeah. Only the difference is, Lindsay, I can sleep at nights now. Do you know how good that really feels, eh? Oh, Barry probably can and all. But then again, he hasn't got a conscience, has he? Love, you can have all those nice things that you want if you choose to go with Barry. But you better remember one thing. You'll get all the crap that goes with it. Like being kidnapped. Or worse.
Don't you think I know that? Dad, if I choose a life with Barry, it's not just because I want nice things. It's not about me. It's about Kylie. Wanting things for her that I've never had.
Yeah, well, if Barry hadn't have taken that money off Peter, you'd be well on your way to having a better life with Kylie, wouldn't you? At least Peter cares about you.
And so does Barry.
So does Barry what?
Cares for me.
Of course I do. I've already told you that.
He may say he cares for you, and he can come out with all the crap he likes. But you'll never be able to trust him, will you?
Did you steal that money from Peter?
Well, if I'm not to be trusted, you better ask your dad that question, hadn't you?
Well, did he?
No.
I knew you didn't.
Sometimes you know me better than I know myself, don't you?
Where's the ladies?
It's down the corridor, on the right.
Thanks.
All right, Jimmy. I'll stay away from you and Lindsay. On one condition.
Ah, here it comes.
Well, you do owe me, don't you? Seeing as you cocked up the last job. You cost me a lot of money, Jimmy.
So if I do this favour for you, you'll stay away from Lindsay and give Peter his 15 grand back?
Yeah.
So what is it you want me to do?
Just one job. Take a couple of hours, that's all. I want you to do another drive away when it gets dark. All you have to do is go with Dave in the van. They'll drop you outside the depot. You go in and pick up the truck full of spirits. The keys will be in the ignition. Just follow Dave in the van till he gets to the drop-off point. Even you can't cock that up, Jimmy.
And what happens if I get stopped by security?
Well, he won't see you, will he?
In a flaming great truck!
They're paid not to see you. That's what was going to happen last time before you messed it up.
How to win friends and influence people, eh?
You'll get the 15 grand for the punts when you get back here. Plus, seeing as it's the season of goodwill, I'll throw in an extra 5 grand for you and Jackie, so you get started off in the new year on the right foot.
No way. I'm not doing it.
All right, then. 10 grand.
What is this? The price is right. I said no.
All right, then, 15 grand. That should pay a few bills for you, shouldn't it?
15. I don't want your poxy money. You must be off your cake if you think I'm going to get involved in any of your dodgy scams.
I thought you wanted me to keep away from Lindsay.
Yeah, I do. But I do have some principles, you know.
Oh, that's rich, isn't it? Coming from some ex-druggie who's into any scam that's going.
Oh, that's in the past.
Look, Jimmy, you might have a poxy teaching job, but you're still a scally at heart.
Well, this scally is saying no. I am not
So, it looks like the crimper goes bankrupt, eh? Which isn't a very good prospect for your Lindsay, is it? Plus, I'll still be on the scene. So let's have your answer today, Jimmy, and let's have it soon. Look, I'll tell you what, Linz, why don't you go wait downstairs and get yourself a drink? I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, thanks.
Jimmy! Well?
Yeah. I'll do it.
Good. I think you're making the right decision, Jimmy. So what do you want? 10 or 15?
You just don't listen, you, do you? I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for our Lindsay.
I think your Lindsay will be really grateful that you're doing it for her.
Yeah, well, if it keeps you away from her, it'll all be worth it, won't it?
Well, listen, Jimmy, I'd love to stand here chatting all day, but I've got things to do.
Oh, flaming hell, I haven't phoned Jackie.
Well, it's all right. You can use the office, phone her from there. And I'll tell you what, while you're out, I'll take your Lindsay for some tea or something, eh? And you haven't got long to get your head together. And I'll come in and give you the shout. All right? Sorry about that, Linz. A few staff problems.
Look, can I give my mum a quick ring? She'll be out of her mind with worry.
Oh, you're all right, yeah. Your dad's already been on the phone.
I shouldn't have just took off like that, leaving her to look after our Kylie.
Did she like the coat I got her?
Yeah, she loved it. And thanks for the suit. You shouldn't have spent that much money on me.
Maybe I think you're worth it. Look, should we go somewhere a bit more private?
What about my dad?
I'm not into threesomes.
Can't just leave him here.
Yeah, well, I think he's fixing the van so he can get home tonight.
Why? Did he break down on the way here?
Yeah, something like that. So, while he's doing that, me and you can spend a couple of hours together.
Look, Barry, I didn't come down here just to fall into bed with you at the drop of a hat.
So what did you come down here for? Apart from having a statement about Peter's money.
Came to ask you about us.
What about us?
Well, is there an us?
Well, what do you think?
Do you always answer a question with another question?
I don't know. Do I? Hello? Yeah? Right, that's good, yeah. Yeah, okay. Ta-ra. Look here, I won't be a minute, Linz, all right?
Jack? It's me. I'm in bliss.
I'll give you bliss. Why didn't you ring me earlier? I've been going out of my mind with worry here. Is Lindsay there? I tried to stop her coming down, you know, but she just shot off. Have you spoken to Barry yet?
Yes, and don't worry, it's all sorted. And he's going to give me the money he nicked from Peter. No, it took a bit of persuading, like.
So when are you coming back? How late? Jimmy, Mick's gonna go mad. We is. Oh, Jimmy, I'm gonna have to go. There's someone at the door. Listen, Jimmy, please, you're telling me the truth, aren't you? Barry's gonna stay away, isn't he?
I've told you, love. It's sorted. Yeah, and you. See ya.
Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Where's Kylie?
In the bath.
I got all these for the flicks tonight. You haven't told them, have you?
No.
Oh,
Listen,
I can't
love.
wait to see Kylie's little face when she realises she's going to see Spice World tonight.
Lindsay's not here, love.
Well, she hasn't stood me up for another fella, has she?
No. No, she's she's gone to find her dad. Last thing we heard, he was in a pub in town. I mean, he never could take his ale.
That's not like Jimmy to go and get bladdered, is it?
No, well, I mean, that shows he just can't take it, you know.
Well, maybe I should go into town and see if I can find him. I can't say I like the idea of Lindsay being on the boozers on her own.
She'll be okay. She can look after herself.
You ain't made yourself very popular with me, you know.
Is it because I never sent you a Christmas card?
All right, little comedians, you scousers, ain't you? Listen, you cost me my Christmas bonus because of that job you cocked up earlier on. So if you cock this one up and all, it'll be your last Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And when you come out the gates, turn right and follow. Got it?
Yeah.
This is it. Here we go.
When you get back, I want you to tell me he's out of our daughter's life for good. I mean it, Jimmy. You messed this one up.
I won't, will I? I'll stay away from your Lindsay on one condition. I want you to do another drive away. I thought you'd be sick of fish by now.
This isn't covered in batter, though, is it? Barry, you still haven't answered my question.
What question? Oh, that question. Well, of course, I want to carry on seeing you. But it's not really up to me, is it? I mean, I'm not the one who's just suddenly announced my engagement to somebody else.
Sal, you're asking me to choose between you and Peter?
I'm not asking you to do anything. It's up to you who you want to be with.
All right. Say I finish with Peter. I mean, you end up together. Would you be happy with me?
Of course I'll be happy with you. You don't snore in bed, do you?
What I mean is, let's face it, you can have any girl you want. You're rich, successful, you've got everything. Why would you want to be with someone who'll end up working in the chippy for the rest of her life? Barry, your world's different to mine, isn't it?
Yeah, but we both come from the same place, though, don't we? I mean, all right, yeah, we've got money and a bit of property and I eat out in posh restaurants. But I mean, I still don't know what's in that menu. Still don't want to be Chablis from my Chateau Neuf. I'm just a scally with a bit of money, that's all.
So what does that make me? A scally with no money?
Look, Lindsay,
I can guarantee you one thing. If you stay with me, you won't be working in a chivvy for the rest of your life.
Hi, Bing. Hi.
Sinbad!
Hi, Don.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, love. Nice to see you. Hey, Bing, this punch of yours is a bit strong, isn't it?
Yes, it's a bit stronger than usual. I don't understand it.
Hey, happy birthday, Ron. All the best,
Cheers, mate.
All right.
Hey, Ron, here's your birthday present. Now, I chose it, so if you don't like it, blame me.
Oh, thanks a lot, love. Sure, it'll be great. Slippers. Smashing. Actually, I thought Mick would have been around here by now.
Oh, yeah, he said he's sorry, but he can't make it.
Oh, why not?
Well, he said he wants to spend as much time as he can with the kids, you know, in case anything goes wrong with the court case.
Oh, I hope not. You won't land to them poor kids, eh?
I know how he feels, love. I missed out on seeing our little Josh myself yesterday.
Oh, well, let's hope it won't come to that, eh? For Mick's sake.
I reckon life begins at 50, never mind 40. I've only pulled myself a rich widow, haven't I?
What? You got a sugar granny?
Hey, listen to Granny, will you? She's not walking around in a Zimmer frame. I mean, she has still got all her own hair and teeth, I think.
You gotta try some of Dave's punch, love. It's lovely.
Yeah, no thanks, Juliet. I'm driving. Do you want one of these?
Oh, no, not for me, love. You know what they say? A moment in the mouth and a month on the hips.
Yeah, Juliet, I'll have one of them.
Yeah.
I tell you what, this stuff must be going to me head, you know. The Our Fellas Country and Western tapes is starting to sound good.
By the way, Ron, you better keep your eye on your dad tonight. You don't want to get him overexcited. You know what I mean?
Well, it seems all right to me.
Let's just hope so, love.
Useless, am I?
I think my dad was a bit gutted about not seeing our Josh yesterday, you know.
Yeah, no. Doesn't get much chance to see him, does he? I don't suppose there's any chance of him having any more grandkids to fuss over for me and you. Not for a few more years, anyway.
Going into Mount Hill. There's only one way out.
Thank you. So what happens if I leave Peter for you? Would you want me and Kylie to move down here?
What if that's what you wanted, yeah?
Oh, it's just... If me and you were to end up together, I'd want something more than the usual few days you spend together when you're up in Liverpool. I'd want something more permanent. What about you?
I've told you, Linz. What's the point of me saying anything when you're still with Peter?
So is that all you've got to say?
I'll tell you what. We'll talk about it properly next time I come up to Liverpool, when I get the money off Jackie Dixon.
And when will that be?
When she's managed to get it.
And if she doesn't, he's still going to torch Barbruchy.
She knows the score. You don't mind me being involved in stuff like this, do you?
I suppose I could learn to turn a blind eye. If I knew you committed to me properly. To me and Kylie.
And how could I do that?
Marry me.
You what?
You heard. Marry me. And then I'll believe you.
You don't believe in doing things by halves, do you, Linz? Well, I don't know about that, Linz. I'd have to think about it.
Saved by the bell, eh?
Yeah? He's done what? Right. Don't panic. I'll be there in a minute. Look, hey, mate. I'm sorry. I've got to go. Come.
What's up?
Look, I'll tell you on the way. Some fella's trying to stitch me up and... I need the bill, please. Come on, Linz.
Must have been having a bad dream, yeah?
Jackie. I'm not being funny, but I'm not soft, you know. Lindsay hasn't gone into town, has she?
Well, yes, she has, love.
So she wouldn't be anywhere else, or with someone else? Is that why you can't look me in the eye?
Who else would she be with?
Well, Barry Grant seems to have taken an interest in her.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's family, isn't he? Sort of. I mean, why would she be interested in Barry Grant?
Well, he can afford to buy Kylie nice coats, can't he? Not some stupid little duffel coat. I mean, if he's done that for Kylie, then he's probably spent a fortune on a prezi for Lindsay.
I wouldn't know, love.
Will you read me a story tonight?
Go on, then. Only if it's got a happy ending.
Oh! Leave it! You dickhead! I don't know what you're laughing at, Jimmy. I've got the money and you're Lindsay. Oh, come on! In, or I'll let them have you. Go on, in!
Night night, honey bunch. Sweet dreams.
Hello, love.
Hi, you all right, Julia?
Mike, where's my dad?
He's in the kitchen.
Oh my God! I think it's his heart! Are you all right, love?
Thought that'd never come out.
You gave me quite a turn there.
Dad, I'm gonna get off now to my mum's.
Oh, already, love.
Yeah, well, I don't want to leave it too late, so you enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Yeah, I will. And thanks for all the scan, okay? Listen, love.
Oh, Dad, you're not going to go all soppy on me, are you?
No, I'm not, but I just want to say, I know me and your mum haven't exactly seen eye to eye since we split up, but I think we both agree that we're dead proud. Wasn't too soppy, was it?
Thanks, Dad. See you later.
Yeah, all right, love. You drive carefully now.
After your mother's already, Jess?
Yeah.
Where's your car?
I left it on the parade. I fancied the walk. Enjoy the rest of the party. See ya.
Ta-da, love.
Is it bad? What are you doing? Come on, I'm cross-legged out here.
Right, hang on, it won't be a minute. You'd have a job pulling me out. Right, all yours.
Are you all right?
Yeah, sounds
right. Oh, the room's spinning round and round.
Just put this on.
Oh. Never again. Oh.
You blade. You could have had the busies on me because of that stunt you pulled.
You're losing your touch, Baz. I don't know what you're so worried about. The busies will just put it down to a crimbo prank, and no one will want to do the paperwork.
What is it with you, eh? That's 2 jobs you've cocked up on me today. What are you trying to do? Get one over on me or something?
Why does everything have to come down to you all the time, eh? I didn't do it because of me family. If I got caught, what would that do to them, eh? Not that I'd ever expect you to understand. You couldn't give a toss about your family, could you, Barry, eh? And look where it's got you. You've got a mother who's disowned you, a sister you never see, and a son who's God knows where. And as for the money you nicked off Peter, well, I'll leave that to your conscience to decide what to do, which means that you'll probably keep it. And as far as our Lindsay's concerned, well, yes, Barry, you're right. If she wants to mess up her life by getting involved with a no-mark like you, then that's up to her. Do you know what, Jimmy? I respect you for what you did today. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I respect you that much that I'm only going to screw you or Lindsay once before the 2 of you go back home. You. Haven't offended you, have I, Jimmy?
Go on then, Jimmy. Go on, do it.
Just like old times, eh, Barry? You and me trying to get one over on each other. Yeah. Well, maybe it was a bit out of order, saying those things about your Lindsay. Yeah, you were. But I don't suppose you'll lose any sleep over it. You'll never change, you. All right, so you got a bit of money, big deal. But that's about all you have got. I'm going home to my family now. What are you going home to, eh? Hey, Jimmy. Maybe we'll do this next Christmas, eh?
That's good, Julia. Just keep taking deep breaths.
Oh, hey, Dave. Nate's going to start to talk and this is out like this.
Bing, what are you doing out here? You're missing all the fun.
Oh, we're having fun by ourselves, aren't we, Dave?
Julia, look, I think we ought to try and get back to the party.
Julia, broken, you're drunk.
I know.
Oh. All right, Jack. Sorry, did we wake you?
No, I heard voices. I thought it was Jimmy.
You left it on your Todd.
No, the police is here.
Look, why don't you come over to my party?
No, you're right. Thanks anyway. Happy birthday, love.
Ta.
Ron, I thought Jacqueline was going over to her mother's.
Yes, she has.
I only saw her going into Max and Susanna's earlier.
You sure? What the hell's she gone in there for?
Would you like another orange juice, Jackie? No, I'm all right, thanks.
Right, I've just run you a bath, so that should make you feel more relaxed.
Use my dressing gown and spend as long as you want in the bath. Pamper yourself.
It's your father.
Quick, upstairs.
Hello, Ron. All right, Max. Is our Jackie here?
No, afraid not.
Only Bing said he saw her coming here before.
Yes, she did pop in earlier, but I think she said she was going round to her mother's.
All right. My party's not disturbing your quiet night in with Susanna, is it?
No, not at all. You enjoy yourself.
Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was close. Because if my dad ever found out what I was doing, it could give him another heart attack. And if my mum ever found out, she'd make me say 500 Hail Marys and then she'd probably faint.
We just have to make sure they don't.
Well, I don't think he suspected anything.
Right, well, I'll go and get me bath.
Oh, I know it's going to work this time, Max.
I just think it is.
Cup of tea, love?
No, sir. You're right. So you reckon there's nothing going on between you, Lindsay, and Barry Grant, then?
No. No, I don't.
Well, if there's nothing going on, then why is there an Armani suit hanging up in her wardrobe?
Oh? I didn't know there was.
Well, it looks like she's got the wool pulled over your eyes and all, then, doesn't it? Puts me in my place, really, doesn't it? I mean, what have I got to offer her compared to him, eh?
Peter, you love her. In my book, that counts for a lot.
Yeah. But is that enough for her?
You'll have to ask her that yourself, won't you, love?
Yes, Jack, but will I get the truth? If I find out she's been seeing Barry Grant behind my back, then that's it. I won't have anything to do with her again.
So you're going to go on saying them then about?
I don't know what to do. I just feel dead confused. I suppose it'd make life a lot easier for myself if I tried to forget about Barry and carried on seeing Peter. But then, when have I ever made life easy for myself where men are concerned?
Well, it's only you can decide what you really want, Linz.
You've changed your tune, haven't you? It's only a few hours ago you were hell-bent on making a decision for me.
Let's just say I've changed my tune on that one. Right. Let's get out, mate. Any good films on the telly tonight?
Yeah. Was an old Jimmy Cagney on.
I think I've had me fill of gangsters for one day.
And Brookside returns on Tuesday evening at its usual time, 8:30. Later tonight on 4, a young woman takes her first tentative steps in the outside world after a life of seclusion. Jodie Foster is Nell at 10 o'clock.
Jimmy. Jimmy, there's a cup of tea for you there.
Oh. What's up?
Nothing. Just brought you a cup of tea.
Oh.
What time did you get back? I didn't hear you come in.
Oh. It was late. You were fast asleep. I didn't want to wake you up.
So what happened?
Well, nothing really.
What do you mean, nothing really? Jimmy, you're not soft. I know Barry Grant wouldn't agree to give Peter back his money just like that.
Well, that's not exactly what I said.
What do you mean? I thought you said you got it sorted.
Love, when I said sorted, what I meant was Barry Grant had nothing to do with that money going missing.
Well, what about Lindsay? Did he agree to stop seeing her or what?
Love, I don't know what he's going to do. What that fella says and what he does are two completely different things. What I do know is that we are best just keeping well out of it. We shouldn't be interfering. Only going to make things worse.
What are you going on about?
Well, take it you and me, for instance. When your mother was against you and me going out together, that never stopped us seeing each other, did it? Hey? If anything, it brought us closer together. Love, our Lindsay is best just left alone. Let her make up her own mind about Barry Grant, eh?
Well, I tell you what, Grant's is certainly the place to be at the moment. We're looking at a full house tonight. And also, we're turning people away on New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's marvellous news. Well, let's hope it's the beginning of a good year for us. You know, I'm so glad Jackie stayed over last night. It was so much more relaxed this time.
Yes, it did go well, didn't it?
You know, I really think we've got a chance this time. You know, we did everything it said in the leaflet. Jackie's just got to be pregnant.
Well, you know what they say, if at first you don't succeed.
Oh, Max.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'll tell you what. Why didn't you come into the restaurant tonight? You might enjoy it. Watch all that money rolling in.
No, I've got my whole day planned. I'm going to stay lying here, eating these, watching old films on the television, a stress-free afternoon.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
Jimmy, it's only me. Oh, I was hoping to be off work, Mr. Farnham.
Hello, Julia. And why would that be?
Well, I just thought I'd call round on the off chance that you might fancy giving me another little driving lesson.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, but as you can see, I've got a lot of work to get through.
Oh, well, never mind. I mean, like I said, it was just in case. Pity, because, well, I was really looking forward to it.
It's all right, Julia. I'll take you.
Oh, Mrs. Farnham, you don't have to.
Yeah, Julia's right, darling. You need to relax.
And there's nothing more relaxing than a little drive. Oh, and I've got some chocolatey eclairs for us to suck on the way.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll go and get dressed.
Oh, I can't wait.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, kid.
I'm making a cuppa for me and my mum. Do you fancy one?
Yeah, go on. I wouldn't say no.
Look, I've been thinking, you know what happened with me and Barry? I think I need to explain.
Look, Lindsay, you don't have to explain anything to me. You're a big girl now. As far as I'm concerned, what you do with your life is your business.
Kaz, what if I told you about wearing this coat in the house? Come on, let me take it off
I don't want to.
Oh, Leave. She said it's on all morning. She just want to take it off. Well, you're not going to feel a benefit when you go out in the cold, are you? Hey? Every time she wears it, Cracker starts growling.
Will you stop it, Cracker?
Hey! Must know it's off Barry.
Do you fancy a biscuit, Mum?
No, sir.
How was our Carly yesterday? You'll have to ask Peter. Peter? Well, he was the one who was playing with her. Put her to bed. It's getting that way. I don't know what to do without him. How do you mean? Well, I can't be expected to do it all the time, you know. I've got William to see to, and there never seems to be anybody else around to do it. Look, do you mind if I go around and see him? And have I ever been able to stop you doing anything?
Give it a rest, will you?
What I mean is, Mum, do you mind looking after Kylie again for me? Yeah, go on. Right. Thanks. See you later.
See you, love. Right. I'll start making tracks myself. Hey, Mick John, I never noticed that the van was missing, did it?
I'm set eyes on him. Did you get it fixed?
You what?
Well, Mick's van, you said it was broken down.
Oh, yeah, it was nothing really.
Well, he'll
whole trip seems to have come to nothing. I should have gone myself.
How do you mean, like?
Jimmy, you went all the way to Birmingham, and by the sounds of things, nothing's changed. We're no further forward, are we? I mean, what happened to trust me or sources?
Jackie, like you keep telling me, Lindsay is not my little girl anymore. She knows the score. I've told you. We've just got to let her get on with it.
So, that delivery should be coming after. Hi, Dad. What are you doing here?
I've been out my walk, haven't I? Got to get my exercise in. Have you been busy then?
Yeah, I had to order some extra drinks. I don't know how much you must have gone through. At one stage, I thought we were going to run out. And I've had to take on 2 more glass collectors for New Year's Eve.
Oh, hey, love, I did mention that I wouldn't be around New Year, didn't I? Only I've been invited to the golf club, you know, for New Year's Eve.
Oh, so you have managed to cop off then?
Who said anything about copping off?
Well, our Mike said you'd been going on to Bing about this Molly something or other.
Oh, did he now? Well, for your information, I haven't copped off, as you call it, Jacqueline. But, well, I have met a lady. Very nice lady.
Well, if she's that nice, how come I haven't been introduced?
All in good time, all in good time.
Do you know what? I thought you looked smart. Are you seeing her today?
Well, yeah, I'll probably bump into her up at the golf club. I'm just nipping up there now for a round.
Yeah, well, I hope you and Bing gone down there just to chase after women. You've just had a heart attack, remember?
How can I forget? And anyway, don't you be so cheeky, madam. Bing and I go up there because we love our game. And anyway, don't you be writing me off. There's life in the old dog yet.
Hey, Katie.
Oh, there we go, Jack. Katie will help her best mate out and work New Year's Eve, won't you, love?
What? Me working New Year's Eve? You're joking, aren't you? No, he's just feeling dead guilty because he's leaving me to do all the work.
Oh, don't say that, Jack.
Well, you will, won't you? You'll be out enjoying yourself with the very nice lady you've met.
I don't blame you, Mr. D. If I get off the chance, I'll be doing the same thing.
You're making me blush now. Right, I'm off to the golf club. Here's to a great new year. See you, girls.
Yeah. You'll be quite as happy when he finds out you're having a baby for the farms, really.
That's the least of me worries at the moment. I'm just praying that I'm already pregnant. Because now that Christmas is over, Barry could come back at any time. And if I haven't got his money, it won't be a very happy new year for me or me dad.
All right, sir.
Nah, not really.
No, not so good now, sir.
I don't know, you just don't feel right.
You been to the doctors?
No, not yet.
Well, maybe you need a tonic or something, you know?
Yeah, I'll pop down there later on. Hey, it's all right for some minute. You just getting in?
No, taking the day off. I've only popped down to sort something out, and then I'm going to talk to Cassie.
Cassie?
Look, I might as well tell you, Sin. Elaine's been in touch with him. She wants to meet me.
Well, I hope you told her where to go.
Not exactly, no.
Oh, come off it, Mick. I don't believe you.
Look, Sin, maybe I should speak to her. Find out what she wants.
You're talking about your Elaine. The same woman who was prepared to run off and let you carry the can. You could have lost your kids, your business.
All right, Sin, okay. I think I get your point.
Well, there's no point in meeting her then, is there?
What do you mean by that?
You're mad to even think about it. What good could it possibly do? Elaine made the bed when she went off without you. You can't change your story again. You've already done that once. Mick, do yourself a favour. Stay away from it.
More tea, Julia?
Oh, no thanks, Mr. Farnham. I don't want to spend half my lesson stopping outside the toilets on the open road.
Well, there will be no detours on this trip.
God forbid.
Are you ready then, Mrs. Farnham?
Yes, I'll just get my bag.
Susanna, I was thinking, now that Julia's proven that she can drive a fair distance, why don't you just stay on the clothes and concentrate on louvers, getting them right? It's much safer.
Oh, you mean like my three-point turn?
And reversing. Yes, three-point turn.
Oh, well, that's a good idea.
Glad we all agree about something.
Oh, hey, it's just well aboard these then, isn't it?
Thanks for coming round. I wanted to apologise for being so moody the other day.
Oh, don't be soft.
As if it isn't bad enough I've got no money. I act like I've got no personality either. You'll be dumping me soon.
Why would I want to do that?
Well, let's face it, who wants to marry a bankrupt?
I'm not marrying you for your money, you know.
Well, it's a good job I'm so good looking then, isn't it? At least no one can take that away from me.
Talk about vain.
So, where did you get to yesterday?
You know what it was. My mum told you.
So it's true then?
It's what, true?
That you were out looking for your dad?
Oh, what do you think?
What do I think? I think you were out with Barry Grant.
Well, if that's what you think, why don't you just go next door and ask me Dad? He's only in the chippy.
Take no notice to me. I believe you thousands, but...
And why wouldn't you believe me?
Of course I believe you, you daft devil. Your mum's not going to lie to me, is she? She knows a good son-in-law when she sees one. So you're staying for a coffee? I've got to go and see to my lady with the pain lotion on before her hair falls off. Should have washed it out 5 minutes ago.
Thanks, Dave.
Hello, Ron.
Molly, hello.
You're not just leaving, are you?
No, I've just had my lesson, you know, so I thought I'd get a couple of hot bottle.
How did it go?
Oh, smashing. It's coming on a treat now.
Oh, I can see you got the bug. You won't be able to stay away from here now.
Yes, I think you could say I'm well and truly smitten.
You on your own?
Oh, yeah, David couldn't make it. He's tied up with business, you know how it is.
Oh, and what about you? How did you manage to slip away from the demands of the business world?
Well, you see, the key to running a successful business is not just to make a lot of money. Oh, no, you've also got to make sure you've got a lot of spare time to enjoy it.
Oh, I see.
Delegation, that's the name of the game, Molly. I let my staff do the work for me. After all, you don't keep a dog and bark yourself, do you?
No, you certainly don't. So do you want some extra tuition, then?
What, from you, like?
Yeah.
Smashing, yeah.
OK, well, look, I'll meet you on the first tee in about, 10 minutes?
Super.
OK.
So what do you think about me and now Jackie taking out this place at the worst? You know, comes to the worst, like.
Well, I don't know. I mean, how's your Jackie supposed to manage when she's got William to look after?
No, look, I've got it all sorted. I've got us doing different shifts. You'll never have more than 2 of us working together at the same time, so it leaves the other one free to do the babysitting.
Yeah, I suppose you will be able to manage if you include your Lindsay. I was forgetting about her.
Yeah, I was thinking more along the lines of family business, you know. So what do you think?
Yeah, sounds fine. We're going to need a contract drawn up on my solicitor.
You will? A contract? Oh, Mick, behave yourself, will you? Don't you trust me, or what?
It's not to do with trust, Jimmy. I've got to make sure everything's above board. I'd be a fool not to.
So what's it going to be? A trial thing, or what?
Something like that. And I'll discuss it in more detail when I've sorted it out with Eleanor. It's all going to be official, Jimmy.
Yeah, but...
I'm sorry, Jimmy. It's been prepared to do it.
Mick, can I have a word, please?
You'll have to do it all. Again. I'll give it a rest, will you, Cracker, or I'll put you outside.
Oh, my God.
You know, perhaps, I could hang around a bit longer, make sure everything's all right.
How do you mean?
Well, I could stand behind the car and guide you, direct you.
Oh, that's a good idea. Will there be someone there to do that for me when I'm doing my driving test?
No, of course not.
Well, what good's that then? Oh, I don't see the point. No, Mr. Farnham, you get off to the restaurant. I'd rather do the job properly.
Julia! Julia!
Oh, God bless us and save us.
What's the matter? It's Kylie.
Why, what's happened?
Cracker bit her.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, let's have a look. Is it serious? I don't know. I'll have to take her to Lindsay. She's going to have to go to the hospital.
Well, do you want us to take her?
No, she wants some home, love. Listen, Julia, will you take Will? It'll only be for 5 minutes. Of course, love. Right. Come on. And listen, keep away from that dog, won't you? God knows what she'll do next. Come on, love, it's all right.
What pie was it, kid?
Chicken pie, please. Sorry.
And have you had any more thoughts about going to see Lane?
You're still planning on seeing her?
Meeting at the Savvy at a cafe by the Lime Street station. I was hoping you might have changed your mind.
Yeah, all right. I'll go. I don't know why I should, like, but I'm willing to listen to what she's got to say.
I'll be around later. Don't you dare stand me up this time.
Oh, don't be silly.
Lindsay! Cracker's been Kylie on the arm. I think she's going to need stitches. What's the matter? What happened? I don't know, love. I only take me back for a second.
I'll go and get Jackie's keys. We'll run to the hospital.
All right, love.
What's going on?
Cracker's taking a chunk out of Kylie's arm.
Cracker? What's happened? Has she gone nuts or what?
I just don't know, Jimmy.
Well, where is she? Where's our William?
Julia's got Will. Listen, Cracker's still in the house. She's going to have to be put in the back garden. She's going to have to be put down more like.
Granddad, Cracker bit the new coat.
I might have known it. That coat that Barry Grant brought. That's what's caused this. Everything he does brings trouble.
Come on, let's run to the hospital.
Yeah, give us a ring from the hospital, won't you, love? I'm sorry, love.
You never should have brought it into the house. Lindsay, you're happy now?
Try standing with your legs a little further apart.
Like this?
Yeah, and bend your knees a little. That's it, yeah.
You reckon this will help, like?
Oh, yeah, but you look a little bit uncomfortable. Look, bring that in a bit there. That's it. Now, move your hand. That's it.
Oh, I see,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, have a go.
Hey, yeah, it does make a difference, doesn't it? Oh, yes! Ryder Cup, here I come.
You see?
Hey, what a good tip that was.
Yeah, rule number 1, that is. When you're putting, you keep your head down and you follow through with the putter head. That's it.
Right, I'll remember that.
So, how was your Christmas?
Oh, quiet, really. Spent a bit of time with my kids. Nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, and then we had that birthday party for me, you know.
Oh, look, I am sorry I didn't make it.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd be lucky to get you there, given your very busy social circle.
Oh, I wish. Oh, you haven't forgotten about New Year's Eve, have you? I mean, you are still coming, aren't you?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I'm looking forward to it. It'll make a nice change, actually. Usually I just go out with David, you know.
Oh, by the way, if you want David to come, my good friend Nancy, she's got a ticket she isn't using.
Oh, really? Oh, that'd be terrific, that. I know David would appreciate it. He's feeling just a bit left out of the moment, you know. That'd be wonderful. Thank you, Molly. Right.
God, she's had 3 stitches. I thought she would, you know, love. Yeah, how was she? Did she need a tetanus? Oh. Yeah, all right, love. I'll let you get back to it. All right. Thanks for letting me know, love. Yeah. Tra.
I can't believe the cracker went for our Kylie like that. What's she playing at?
Jimmy, she was like a mad dog. You know, I've never seen anything like it. Jimmy, you're going to have to get rid of her.
Do what? Get rid of her where?
You're going to have to take her to the vets.
You want me to get her put down?
Jimmy, you're going to have to.
Love, come on, you're overreacting, aren't you? Can't we get a muzzle for her or something?
Jimmy, our Kylie's ended up in hospital with stitches. It could be our William next time. He might not be so lucky.
Don't be soft. She wasn't trying to bite Kylie. She was going for that stupid coat.
Look, we're not taking any chances. Once the dog turns like that, there's no going back. I want her out of this house before Lindsay and Kylie come home.
All right, Jack, please.
No, Jimmy, I'm sorry. You've got to get rid of her.
You sure this is the right place?
Of course I'm sure.
But where is she then?
Calm down, will you? She might have missed the train or anything. We're just going to have to sit here and wait like she said.
Look, I can't wait here forever.
Look, she probably won't be much longer. I'll get us another coffee, eh? Just let's wait and see.
Do you know what, Cracks? I think your old mother must be a bit nuts. All because of a stupid coat. She only wants me to take you to the vet so we can do you in. Hey, but don't you worry your little self. Because your old dad's going to take care of things, isn't he, eh? I'm not taking you anywhere. Go on, girl, run for it. Cracker, this might be your last chance of freedom. Go on. Go on. Scram! Oh, I don't believe it. Here, what's this? What's this, eh? Yes. Go on, fetch. Fetch. Cracker? Oh, I don't know. Well, you've never fetched at the best of times, have you, eh? So why start now? What am I going to do with you, girl?
Let's face it, Cassie, she's not going to turn up. Let's get off.
Oh, hold on, Mick. She'll be here soon. I'm sure she will.
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Me and Elaine have got nothing to say to each other.
Yes, you have, or you wouldn't have come here. Mick, don't go yet. We've got to wait for her. She might be outside, scared to come in. She's on the run, remember?
Do you think I'll ever forget that? Look, Cassie, I don't know about you, but I'm not staying here any longer. I've done my bit by coming here.
Mick, please. I promised that I'd get you to come. She begged me to bring you. She's got to come. Maybe something's happened to her.
Open your eyes, will you, Cassie? She's not coming.
Why would she set up a meeting and then not bother to turn up?
Oh, you tell me. Look, all I know is that she sent us on some wild goose chase. For whatever reason, she rationalised in her own little head. But don't worry about it, Cassie. That's her all over.
What do you mean?
Well, you help her out, and then she goes and lets you down. Ring any bells, does it?
Don't you worry about a thing, Cracks, because your dad's got it all sorted. I'm going to put you in the garden tonight, and I'm going to say to Jackie, if you want our cracker put down, you're going to have to do it yourself, because I can't. And you know what? She won't be able to. And you know why? Because she loves you just as much as I do, kid. It'll be a doddle.
It was that maniac. Oh, he gave me such a fright.
You all right?
Yeah. I got a bit of a shock, that's all. Hey, you road hog!
Well, perhaps we should call it a day. We have been out quite a long time, and you've really done very well.
Oh, do you think so?
Oh, yes, and I think we both deserve a nice hot cup of tea.
I must admit, I've been dying to go, but I felt on a bit of a roll, you know, with me driving.
Just pull gently up the drive, Julia.
You're in a hurry, aren't you? They're not knock-off, are they? Is she all right?
Dear God.
Cracker's dead.
Next on 4, what would happen if an MP accused of corruption stood against an independent candidate who just happened to be an ex-TV foreign correspondent? Stay with us for star-studded comedy in Mr. White Goes to Westminster.
Dad, do you want me to do your shift for you this afternoon?
Why?
Oh, I just didn't think you'd want to go into work. You know, not after what happened.
And what do you think I'd be doing? Walking the dog?
Hey, there's no need for that. What are you going to do about Cracker?
Well, I don't have to do anything now, do I? That dickhead of a driver's taking care of it, giving us a freebie. Killed our Cracker and saved us a small fortune in vet's fees.
Jimmy, it's no use you trying to get at us, you know. We're obsessed about what happened to Cracker, but what's done is to...
Oh, you're early.
I know, there was hardly any traffic on the road. So, what have you been up to?
Ooh, nothing much new.
I'm still recovering from my Christmas celebrations.
Are you all right?
right?
Yes, yeah, I'm fine.
So clumsy.
You're just excited. And why shouldn't you be?
I just want everything to be perfect.
It will be. You've been at it since breakfast.
I've even got butterflies in my stomach.
Ah, the joys of motherhood. Now, you just wait till she starts leaving her dirty clothes lying around the house. And you have to listen to that never-ending request for more pocket money. Here we go.
It's Louise.
There you are. What do you think of that? Do you know, Rob, there's really nothing better than an opportunity to dress up and really look the part.
Yeah, well, let's hope we get it right this time, eh?
We? I seem to remember it was you that dressed incorrectly last time. So, anyway, what's the form for tonight, old son?
Don't you worry about it, my mate. You won't be left out. Molly's bringing a friend along with her, Nancy. She's the one who give you the ticket. Oh, it's going to be like a little foursome.
Oh, splendid, splendid.
I'm telling you, Bing, this golfing lark is going to open up a whole new world for us.
Hi. Oh, hi. So, did you manage to unpack, or did Danny rope you into playing one of his games?
Yes, to both.
Oh, you're wearing my bracelet.
Yeah. I've got something for you, too.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Well, it's from Mum, really. She wanted you to have it.
Oh, that's really nice of her. You must thank her for me.
I will.
Oh, that's uncanny. That looks just like me at that age.
Have you got any photos of you as a child? I'd love to see them.
Yes, I have actually, quite a few. I'll dig them out later and you can have it through them. As long as you promise not to laugh.
No. Flares are back in, aren't they?
All right, Jimmy.
All right, Mel. Where'd you spring from?
Long time no see, eh?
What are you doing round here?
Oh, just been trying to get an appointment with that snotty cow in the solicitors.
And what do you want a solicitor for?
Compo claim against the council.
The old tripped over the pavement routine. Did that myself years ago.
No, it was not. It's a legitimate claim.
Oh, yeah. Down on your luck, are you?
No. Just in between jobs, that's all. Isn't this Mick Johnson's place?
Yeah, I'm for him.
So you doing all right, then?
Yeah, me, I never stop. What with this place and college?
College, you winding me up.
No, I'm not winding you up. What's wrong with that?
None. Just sounds like you could do with some help.
Listen to you. When you're running a place like this, you've got it all to do.
Why don't you take me on?
I'd have to have a word with Nick about that.
I thought you were the boss. What good are you if you can't make decisions?
I never said I can't make a decision. But at the same time, I can't just employ someone off the street. You know, it's not easy, this job. You ever worked in a chippy before?
Well, yeah. I worked in that one on Park Road ages ago. I just need to brush up a bit, that's all.
You know, to be honest with you, I could do with the extra help. Right. You're on.
Brilliant. Any chance of a free bag of chips?
Has something happened? There was a terrible accident on the close yesterday. A neighbour's dog was knocked down and killed. It was a terrible bang. It just brought it all back. I know it's hard, but you're going to have to try and let go. If only for your own sanity. It's a new year. I think that's why I feel so down. It's as if... Oh, I don't know if I can explain it. The beginning of this year, I had 2 beautiful children. And now we're moving into a time that has nothing to do with them. It's as if they never existed. Do you know what I mean? They'll always be alive in your heart and your memories. Nothing can take that from you. But you can't go on like this. The children wouldn't want you to suffer. And you've suffered enough. It's so hard. I know. But this isn't getting you anywhere. You need to be out, doing the sort of things that everybody else is doing this time of year. You need to get out of this environment. Just because Max is working doesn't mean you've got to sit at home getting depressed. Oh, come on, Susanna. We don't even have to enjoy ourselves.
Oh, look at that one. Yeah, I can certainly see the family resemblance.
I can't see it myself. Do I look anything like my dad?
Well, it was a long time ago. I don't know, the eyes maybe, but I really don't remember.
Really? I wonder what he's doing tonight. Whether he's sat around the table with his family.
Maybe you could find him. You did find Eleanor.
Yes, but she had rather more to go on then.
Well, we know his name's Nick. Can you remember where he lived?
It was so long ago.
Well, what about where he worked? You remember that?
Well, yes, he said he worked in a bicycle shop in Reading.
Nick the bike freak from Reading. That narrows the field substantially.
What's all this then? Drinking away the profits? Yeah, we decided to start partying early. So, you decided where you're all going? Yeah, piece of persuasion. All to go see Lindsay singing in a club in town. What? You're going to a cabaret club on New Year's Eve? Aren't I glad I'm not going? Hey, you piece, it best not be full of old fogies.
I promise you, it was. You get all the celebrities down there.
Katie, don't listen to him. He'll say anything you want to hear, just as long as he gets to see Lindsay Corkin.
Take no notice of her, Katie. They're just the words of a jealous woman who's got to go to work while we're all having a ball.
Just because I've got to keep an eye on things doesn't mean that I can't have a good time. In fact, I'm quite looking forward to my first New Year's Eve at the bar.
You should see them in there, thick as thieves.
Really?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Not having any regrets, eh?
No, I'm loving having Louise here. It's just a shame she seems so interested in finding a father, that's all.
Well, it's only natural that she's going to be inquisitive about him.
I know, but it's just a shame to disappoint her. I want to be able to tell her everything about him. You know, like the widow of some World War II fighter pilot or something.
I think that she was rather he was James Dean.
I wish Dan would stop winding her up about it.
He just gets a little over-enthusiastic sometimes. And, well, I think he's more than a little smitten with your gorgeous daughter.
And who wouldn't be?
Oh, not me. I only have eyes for you.
Richard, what are you doing out here in the dark?
I'm digging, aren't I?
Well, I can see that. What are you digging for?
I am digging a grave for Cracker.
What? How's it here?
Yeah. Well, what's wrong with that?
Oh, nothing. It makes you happy.
Actually, you know, I was just thinking, maybe I should get her head stuffed. You know, bit of a gesture like. She deserves more than this, doesn't she?
You what? I'm not having that thing staring at me all day.
All right. No need to be like that. You're talking about it as if she's a plank of wood or something.
You know what I mean.
When I've done this, I'm getting off down to the funeral place. See if I can get a headstone sorted out for her, you know.
Jimmy, I'm not having this garden turned into some tacky pet section.
I'm not talking about something tacky. I'm talking about something with a bit of class.
Jimmy, it's bad enough not knowing what used to be under the patio without tripping over gravestones and eternal flames every time I put the washing out.
Right, so what are you saying?
I'm saying you're not putting any headstones out here.
Listen, I want our Cracker buried with dignity. I can't be shoving it in some insignificant unmarked hole in the ground.
Jimmy, I don't want our Kylie or William to know the dog's even buried out here, never mind signposting it. Now, I'm telling you, it's a plain hole in the ground, or you can shift that body elsewhere.
How do I look then?
It's very smart. It's very smart indeed. But I think you've overdone it a bit on the aftershave.
But I want to smell nice, don't I?
You made it then?
Yes. Who's this then?
Oh, this is my friend Nancy. Nancy, this is Ron.
Nancy?
And this is David.
How do you do?
They've done us proud, haven't they, Nancy? Nice. Pardon?
I was just saying that the decorations are very nice, very tastefully done.
Yeah, they always like to make an effort, don't they?
Oh, Nancy, may I have the pleasure of this dance?
I'd love to, thank you.
hair looks lovely. Thanks, he's only washed it.
She's barred in future. She had me up the wall talking about bussy.
Hey, shut up, you.
You put your ear in me with your morning. I'm telling you, your kind of custom we can do without.
Hiya, Ben.
Hiya.
Hey, mate.
You here for the night, then?
No, we're off down the cabaret club. Hey, would you fancy coming with us? There's a gang of us going.
Don't you be hijacking all my customers.
Are you going with them?
No, I'm waiting.
Well, rather stay here, then. Anyway, all my mates are here. I'll see you later.
See ya. Right, better get the orders in then. Don't want to get down there, find Lindsay's already been on stage. I'll go and see what the girls want.
Well, looks like you've got Ben to keep you company. You feel better knowing you're not going to be on your own. You never know. You two might end up getting back together. Behave, he's got no chance. But I'll enjoy the company.
They've made a bit of an effort, haven't they?
Oh, not bad, is it?
No, in fact, it's not bad at all from where I'm standing.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, would you excuse me a minute?
Certainly. Where's Nancy?
Gone to powder her nose.
What do you think, then?
I think it's rather good.
Not the drink, Nancy!
Yes, she's stunning.
Right, well, what are you waiting for? Get over there and ask her for another dance. Go on, I don't want you latching onto us all night.
Don't worry, Ron. Can't wait to get back on that dance floor.
Well, that's Richard, Nancy's husband. He must have got back from his business trip early.
Looks like I'm going to have to stay around with you for a while.
Oh, no, you're not, sunshine. Don't bother asking me to dance.
Where have you been? Me and old Kylie been waiting for you. Jimmy, what is that?
It's a coffin for Cracker. Well, someone's got to make the effort.
Are you still on it? Listen, I've told you, it's no use taking this house on us, you know. And certainly not on our Kylie.
Where is she?
Well, she's in bed now, isn't she? She fell asleep waiting for you.
I'll make it up to her in the morning.
Have you decided what you're going to do with Racker?
Yeah. I'm taking her somewhere where I can give her a funeral with dignity.
If you wanna know what being loves a soul, what's in his skin? Oh, it's in his skin. Yeah, it's in his skin. It's in his skin. It's in his skin. That's where it is. Good night, God bless everyone, and have a great new year. Happy 1998.
Excuse me, but I think it's my turn now. Would you like to get the drinks?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Oh, I think I'll sit this one out. I need a breather.
Right.
He's a good dancer, isn't he?
Oh, yes, he's a lovely little mover. If you'll just excuse me, Molly, I think I'll give him a hand with the drinks.
Okay.
What the hell do you think you're playing at?
I beg your pardon.
Don't come here and sit with me, mate. I know your game. You're trying to muscle in, aren't you?
Ron, Molly and I were just enjoying a dance.
Who do you think you are? Fred Astaire? Hey, trying to impress her with your fancy footwork. Don't think I'm soft, you know.
I can assure you that I had no intention of muscling in, as you say.
Oh, no? Well, from now on, Twinkle Toes, you just step back. Because if anybody's going to trip the light fantastic with Molly, it's going to be me.
got to get changed.
Don't mind me. Seen it all before.
Not mine, you haven't.
Not yet. But you were fantastic. Yeah, come and sit here. Make yourself a bit more comfortable.
Nah, I'm all right here, thank you.
So a pretty girl like you could really go far if you use your head.
Really?
Yeah, well, there's more than one way to the top. I mean, I could show you a shortcut if you, make it worth me while.
Nah, you're all right. I'll take me chances. I'm determined, not desperate.
You can be as determined as you like, love. But singers like you are 10 a penny. You'll come round.
I don't think so.
You're all the same, you young girls. You come into this business thinking that you're going to make a big time overnight. But once you've been doing the circuit for a number of years and not getting any further, you'll be begging for it. Begging for success.
Hiya. You going on again? We the last bit here.
I know. I saw you coming in.
Oh, you missed out. She's fantastic. Never mind, hey, you can catch her in the finale. An evening of fun and entertainment. That's what we promise. That's what we give.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liz. At least I can catch you in the finale, eh? Oh, come here.
Honestly, Susanna, you're practically mesmerised. One had to keep an eye on you. Sorry, what were you saying? Don't pretend you haven't noticed those good-looking men standing at the bar. You've been ogling them all night.
Don't be silly. I'm not looking at them. I'm looking at her. I wonder what on earth she's playing at.
Shall I go and get some of the drink?
No, I'll go. What do you want?
Wine.
So how about you and me settling down together in the new year then, eh?
I've already told you it wouldn't work.
Oh, why not? We're good together. I make you laugh, don't I?
Yeah, well, so does Del Boy, but I wouldn't fancy settling down with him either.
Another one of these wouldn't go, miss.
I don't think so.
Ah, go on, I'll make it worth your while.
Hey, I've really enjoyed myself tonight.
Oh, so have I. Is David all right?
Who, Bing? Yeah, he's having a great time. He's just got one of those faces that doesn't show a lot of expression. I'll get us some drinks, Amy. Hey, it's great here, isn't it?
Concern. Share your sentiments.
Tell you something, mate. I think I'm in there. She's really keen on me.
I thought you'd forgotten about me.
No, not at all. I haven't got the drinks in yet.
Well, shall I go back to the table and wait?
No. I'm not taking a chance on losing you before 12 o'clock. We'll miss the bells. Then again, I'll wait for the bells.
What's the matter with you? You know very well. Susanna, if you've got something to say, don't you think you better say it in the office? Storming over like that. What do you think you're playing at?
I might as well ask you the same thing. Have you forgotten we've got a contract?
Don't you think you're overreacting? One lousy New Year's kiss and you're going bananas.
Could you be so stupid? You could ruin everything.
You are the stupid one shouting the odds like that. Do you want the whole world to know? Susanna, you might own my body when I'm fertile, but not the rest of the time.
There you go, Cracks. You always did like the water, didn't you? Oh. You know I'm not very good with words. But I think you know what I want to say, don't you? Eh? At least I hope you do. Oh. You knew all my secrets, didn't you? Hey? Even the things I didn't dare tell Jackie, you knew it all. You were a good listener, weren't you, mate? Eh? And you loved the bones of me, whatever I did. Oh, what do they say? Unconditional love, that's it, isn't it? Eh? Oh, cracks. I'm not gonna go on, because... well, I've got nothing else to say except... you be happy, will you? And that little dog you having up there in the sky. All right?
Susanna, what was that all about?
Oh, nothing. I should never have come out.
Why? What is your problem with that girl? What on earth has come over you?
Max is right. I should think more before I open my mouth.
What are you... Susanna, has that girl agreed to have a baby for you and Max?
Yes. Yes, she has, but that was before I made an absolute fool of myself. I might have blown the whole deal.
Oh, Susanna.
Coming up next, the world's first computer-generated television presenter. But have you ever wondered how he got his name? Stand by for Max Headroom, the movie, here on 4.
No, it's all right, honestly. It's my fault. I should have realised it was too short notice to invite you over for dinner. Yeah. Listen, would you fancy dropping down to the bar a bit later on, then? We could have a drink and I could show you around. Smashing! Right, yeah, OK. I'll see you a bit later on this afternoon, then. Bye. Are you all right, Bing? Shad already made plans.
Of course I'm right. You don't expect a woman like Molly to leave her dining arrangements to the last minute, do you?
Don't suppose you fancy coming over to Barbrookie for your dinner, do you? One of our Jackies laid a bit of a spread on.
No, thank you. I'm not going to be your second choice. Besides, I'm just about to go into work.
You know what? I still can't believe it. I think I'm in there. I think she really fancies me.
Oh, does she? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I cannot believe your behaviour at the golf club last night.
How do you mean?
You know perfectly well what I mean. You left me on my own for the entire evening.
Oh, come on, Bing. It's not my fault your bird's husband turned up, and I certainly wasn't going to share mine. You know, all this is starting to sound a bit like sour grapes to me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, why can't you just be happy for me, eh? I mean, look at me. I'm standing here and I can't believe me. Look, I've made the perfect start to the new year. I've met a woman who's attractive, she's witty, she's intelligent.
And happens to be loaded.
Well, all right. She's got a bob or two, I won't deny that, but that's not all I'm looking for, you know. I'm also looking for someone to spend the rest of my life with. And although it's early days, I think I've found her.
What? Susanna took off on you? You're joking, aren't you? She was, Casey. I couldn't believe it. 1 minute I was kissing Ben, and the next thing she was standing over us shouting her mouth off. Great start to the new year, isn't it? Sounds like you had a busy night. I'll kill Peter and knew we should have stayed in Bar Brookie instead of going to that cabaret club. Missed out on all the action. Casey, it wasn't funny. She made a show of me in front of all my customers. What? Show started in front of everyone? Yeah, what do you think I meant? Well, when you said you were snogging Ben, I thought she caught you in a quiet corner somewhere. No, we were sitting in front of the bar. It was just an innocent New Year's kiss, but that's not the point. Oh, Jackie, the shame of it. I mean, what made her do that? Talk about drawing attention to yourself. That is exactly what I said. She went off her head. She just didn't care. I had to take her into the office to try and calm her down. What did Ben make of all this? I don't know. I just made up some lame excuse about Susanna going on because she couldn't get served. Was he having any of it, like? Well, he's had a few by then, so... So he's more interested in having another snog. God, Jackie, if she's like this now, God help you if you do get pregnant.
You don't have to do that. It's all right. Do you want me to fix you something to eat? No, I'm not hungry. You can avoid me as much as you like, Susanna, but I'm not going anywhere until you've explained to me exactly what's going on.
Well, okay. I just find the atmosphere of smug disapproval rather hard to take.
What do you expect?
Right. I'll go have a shower and clear my head, and then we can talk.
Happy New Year, Mum.
Yeah, let's hope so. Could do with a bit of good luck.
Where's me dad?
He went out early. He had to go somewhere.
How is he?
Well, I couldn't really tell. A bit depressed, I think, you know. He took Cracker away somewhere last night to bury her, but hardly spoken 2 words since.
So I take it you didn't have a very good New Year's Eve?
No, Lindsay, I didn't, because I sat in on my own looking after 2 kids while everyone else was out enjoying themselves.
I wasn't out enjoying myself. In fact, I hated every minute of it.
I bet you did.
Wish I hadn't have bothered going. Should have stayed here with you and Kylie.
Why, love? What's the matter? What happened?
Nothing. It's just not all it's cracked up to be.
Hiya.
Oh, hiya, Dad.
How much do you reckon we made last night, then?
Have you heard this, Casey? I mean, what happened to Happy New Year?
I'm sorry, love. I was coming to that. Happy New Year, love. All the best. Katie, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Many of them, love. So, how did it go?
Oh, we were very busy. In fact, we did really well. So, how did your New Year's Eve go?
Oh, smashing. Went out with Molly, didn't I?
Sounds like it's getting serious. I'm surprised you haven't dumped us and gone to dinner with her. You do realise we've got a Vessie, you know?
Oh, well, no worries. She's coming round later, and I just know that you are gonna love her.
So when you say she's having your baby, how far has all this gone exactly? I mean, is she pregnant already?
No. Well, she might be. There's been 2 attempts. The last one was over Christmas, so we should know if you've been successful next week.
So, is Max actually sleeping with this girl?
No, of course not. It's all being handled very sensitively. It's all here in the leaflets. There's nothing sordid about it. It's all above board. We've even signed contracts.
Above board? It's illegal, for heaven's sake. You can't just pay some girl to have a baby for you.
I didn't expect you to understand.
And it's immoral. Babies are supposed to be born into a loving and stable relationship, not out of some business contract.
This baby will be born into a loving and stable relationship. Max and I are wonderful parents. Why should we be stopped from fulfilling ourselves because of that terrible accident?
What happened to Matthew and Emily was unbelievably cruel, but that doesn't make what you're doing now right. Surely you can see that.
Lisa, I don't want to listen to this. You've made your point. We just have to agree to disagree now. Do you want some lunch? David.
Molly, hello.
Surely you're not working on New Year's Day, are you?
I just about finished.
I thought you were supposed to be running the place. Why didn't you get one of the youngsters to come in?
Actually, I volunteered myself for a few hours' work. I didn't fancy sitting in on my own today.
I'm just off to see Ron. He's invited me to see his cafe bar.
Oh, right. Splendid. Well, say hello to him for me, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Well, why don't you join us?
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to intrude.
You wouldn't be intruding. Ron would be pleased to see you.
Well, you're sure he wouldn't mind?
Well, of course he wouldn't mind.
Right, it's a date. I'll just inform my assistant that I'm clocking off, and I'll come across and join you at Bar Brookie.
Right.
I still can't believe that I'm sitting here in Liverpool in my mum's house.
Technically speaking, you're actually in my mum's house. Still keen on finding your dad?
Yeah, but I'm not hopeful.
Must be really weird knowing he's out there somewhere. He might have a family. Could have hundreds of brothers and sisters.
If he's a real hunk, they might all have different mothers. Maybe he specialises in one-night stands.
He might be living somewhere really exotic, like Casablanca. Or dead.
Everyone knows who their parents are. At least everyone I know does. And where they were born. Where their parents were from. What they did.
There's only one thing for it, then. You're gonna have to go back and ask Ellen if she remembers anything else.
It's shot out and... Molly, hello, how are you?
Oh, Ron. Listen, I'm impressed. Is this all yours?
Yes. and my daughter, Jackie's. Of course, you haven't met, have you? Molly, this is my daughter, Jackie. Jackie, this is my friend, Molly.
Pleased to meet you. And this is my friend, Casey. Hiya.
Well, it's nice to meet you both.
Right, well, that's the introductions over with. Let's sit down. I've got us a nice little table for two.
I think we're going to need another glass.
How do you mean?
Sorry I took so long. Got held up talking to a customer. Molly, it's very sweet of you to ask me to join you.
Look, Susanna, I didn't set out to upset you. But you're making the most terrible mistake. Susanna, can you honestly say that you've thought this whole surrogacy idea through?
Yeah, of course we have. We've thought about nothing else.
So this girl who's agreed to it, who is she? What do you know about her?
You've seen her. She runs the cafe bar. We've known her since she was a child. She's the ideal mother of our baby.
How can she be the ideal mother when she lives on your doorstep? I thought that they recommend that you keep this thing as remote as possible, that you don't get too involved with the mother.
Jackie is a level-headed businesswoman. She's very mature. She doesn't want a baby, she wants the money. Do you think we've gone out and chosen someone just at random? Everything has been given careful consideration.
And that's another thing. Shouldn't the surrogate mother be someone who already has children? Someone whose own family is complete?
Well, that's one of the reasons we chose her, because she doesn't want to have any children.
Susanna, you've chosen a woman who has never given birth to a child, who lives around the corner from you. God, her family don't live here as well, do they?
We've dealt with this. Her mother lives miles away, and we've all agreed to keep the arrangement a complete secret.
Don't you see, Susanna? I'm not trying to be a spoilsport, but this thing has disaster written all over it. You must think again. Pray that this Jackie Dixon isn't pregnant. Pull out, forget the whole thing, please, before it's too late.
Come on. Flip-flop.
I thought it might be a good idea if we all went out somewhere this evening.
Oh, that's a good idea. Where do you have in mind?
Well, how does bowling sound?
Bowling?
Yes, why not?
Well, Louise and I were planning on giving Eleanor the third degree about Nick the Bike Freak. Weren't we, Louise?
Yeah, I was hoping you might be able to tell me something else about my dad.
Look, I know this must be frustrating for both of you, but I've told you everything I can remember.
Well, there must be something stored in the dark recesses of your mind. What about his family? Do you know anything about them?
I never met them.
What about hobbies? Was he a member of the Reading Model Aeroplane Club or the National Front?
Look, I don't remember anything. I've told you everything I know.
I don't think you're being very fair. I mean, it was 18 years ago. I mean, half the time, I can't even remember what happened last week.
Oh, we're going to need more than this to go on if Louise is to find her dad.
Look, let's face it. You're never going to be able to find him on such a small amount of information. Now, I know it's good fun, but it's fruitless.
Oh, but that...
Let's have tea. And then later, we can all go bowling.
So, Molly, what New Year's resolutions have you made?
Oh, to live life to the full.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. It isn't, as they say, a rehearsal, is it?
Speaking of it, isn't it time you went back to work?
Oh, no. I'm all right for a bit longer.
Now then, what are you two gentlemen having to drink?
Molly, you just put your money away. I'm not having you paying for drinks. Bing can get them.
Yes, of course. So what are we having? Same again?
I must say, it's a lot bigger than I expected.
Pardon? Oh, yes. Well, I always think it's as well to have something behind you at our time of life. What do you think?
Oh, I absolutely agree. You'd be a fool not to.
I managed to get Dan and Louise to start getting ready. Oh, no. How long are you going to be with that?
Oh, not long, honestly.
It is New Year's Day, you know. Even solicitors are allowed to take a break.
Ollie, what's it like bringing up children? I mean, being with them through teething and nursery school and spots and exams and teenage crushes. Watching them grow into...
Into a whole load of trouble. Hard work. And, well, quite a lot of fun. Until you realized you made a mess of it. And it's too late to do anything about it.
I was just thinking about Mick Johnson and his kids. If he goes down after the trial, what's going to happen to them? I mean, are they going to want to know their dad when he comes out, or are they going to have forgotten all about him? What about Nat and Georgia? And what if they come looking for you one day? How would you feel if they did? What would you do?
I don't know. It's difficult, isn't it? Anyway, are we going bowling or not?
You're a lot like my late husband. He was fun to be with as well.
Really? How do you know what I'm like? You hardly know me.
Well, you know what I mean.
How'd you fancy getting to know me a bit better?
Depends what you mean.
Molly, I know that we haven't known each other very long, but, well, I'd like you to come away on a little holiday with me.
Well, I do have a lot of commitments, and there's my mother-in-law. She relies on me, and...
I'm only talking about a weekend. Come on, surely you can get someone to stand in for you.
Well, I'd have to organise something. Did you have anywhere particular in mind?
I thought we could go on this little golfing holiday. Very, very posh hotel. Separate rooms, no hanky-panky. What do you say?
It sounds like the sort of weekend away I could really enjoy. If I can get someone to cover for me, I'd love to come with you.
Well, that's everything.
Okay. Okay, it's not ideal. But can you think of a better solution? You've still got choices. Your ovaries are still intact for whenever you decide to use them, but mine aren't. I desperately want another baby. So how can you make judgments about something that will never affect you?
How could I? I know I can't understand your pain. Yes, you're grieving. No one should have to go through what you've gone through as parents. But it doesn't give you the right to buy a baby from the first girl that comes along.
But if all the people who are involved are willing to do it, what harm can it do? All we're trying to do is to change a childless couple into a loving family again. Now, Lisa, tell me, what could possibly be wrong with that?
Haven't you heard anything I've said?
Yes, I have. But you're wrong. You don't understand anything about how we're feeling. Please try. Just try to understand what it means to us. We're all alone. We've got no one to turn to. I couldn't bear it if you hated me. I need you. I need you to help me. Oh, Lisa. Please.
OK, you two, let's get the show on the road. What are you doing, Dan? Come on, time to go.
What's that? Oh, it's something Dan got off the net. It's a list of bike shops in Reading.
What? I don't believe it. You don't seriously imagine that some hippie I met once at a party 18 years ago is still going to be working there, do you? I mean, Ollie, please tell them this is getting really boring. I met him once, OK? I'm sorry your father's not Prince Charming or George Clooney. His name's Nick, that's it. So why are you wasting all our time looking for him when it's obvious you're never going to find him? Now, are we going out or not?
Oh, thanks.
Susanna, please give up this surrogacy idea. Can't you see it can only lead to more unhappiness between you and Max? There are too many things that can go wrong.
No, it's not an ideal situation. I mean, look at last night. I mean, who knows? If I hadn't been there, Jackie might have ended up sleeping with Ben. It'd be terrible if it wasn't Max's baby, if she'd conned us out of all that money.
Yes, it would be. Susanna, listen to me, please. I know that the last year has been terrible and that nothing that anyone can ever say can make it right. But you lost your children less than a year ago. You're not ready to start another family. You can't replace the children you lost.
It's not a matter of replacing Matthew and Emily. It's about finding a reason for going on.
But surrogacy is not the answer to your problems. Put a stop to it, even if it's just for a little while. And go and find someone who can help you.
We tried the agencies, but Max wasn't comfortable with them. And anyway, Jackie might be pregnant by now.
Even if she is, you don't have to go through with it. And I don't mean help like that. I mean professional, emotional help. You've been through so much this year that no one can expect you to think rationally about the future. See a doctor, a counsellor, whatever, but get some help. This is wrong, Susanna. And if you can't see that, you must get some help.
Kylie fell asleep. She got into bed with the doll because she said it was tired. Next thing I looked, she was asleep herself. She was nodding off when she was sitting up at the table. She's a funny little girl, isn't she? Mum, I've been thinking...
Linz, do us a favour. Have a look in the paper and see if there's anything on the telly.
Mum, I'm going to give me singing up.
What? Just like that?
Yeah. There's a few more gigs that I've got to do first, then I'm not going to bother after that.
Hey, hang on. I thought you'd set your arse on this singing and you were doing so well, Assis.
I know that, but just don't fancy singing in social clubs for the rest of my life.
Oh. So what do you want to do? Spend the rest of your life working in a chippy?
No, I don't. But why should they be my only choices? I'm only young.
It's not your only choice. You've got a lovely lad who wants to marry you, who wants to help take care of your daughter.
I can look after my daughter myself. I don't need a man to do that.
All I'm saying, Lindsay...
I don't want you to say anything. I just want you to listen, even though I know you don't want to hear it.
Go on.
I just feel I'm stuck in a rut. Nothing in my life's going the way I want it to.
Lindsay, I don't understand any of this. You should be over the moon. All the work you've had singing.
Mum, will you just let me finish? It means nothing to me. None of it.
Not even Peter?
Don't get me wrong. Peter's lovely, I know that. It's just not what I want.
So what do you want?
I know I've made a lot of bad decisions. I don't want to make another one. But I know what I want. I want Barry.
You want Barry Grant after everything that's happened? Listen, lady, you are throwing away a good career, and you're throwing us away for nothing.
It's all right you saying that, Mum, but it makes me feel alive. I thought I wanted to be a singer, but it was just some stupid fantasy. Just being with Barry gives me more pleasure than anything else ever could.
Next on 4, fear of death, lust for knowledge, and the birth of a monster. Obsession, madness, and terror in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.